Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, SpeedGaming fans. I'm WXFan21, along with Derp on commentary, Rubu on tracking. It is Paf versus Spiffy the Hair Thomas. This is a silver bracket round 2 matchup. The winner advances into the silver bracket quarterfinals to take on Sunwoo Farmer, who upset Mo the other day. Yeah, I spoiled it. Go back and watch it. It was a fun one. And Derp, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. This is actually a really crazy matchup for this early in the silver bracket, and honestly, a crazy matchup to be in the silver bracket at all. These are two very strong runners. But there have been some rumors going around that all the good players are ending up in the silver bracket. Don't want to say anything too much. I've also heard some rumors that this is going to be a pretty short race, so I'll let you figure out what that means in just a second, WX.
Are you planning on entering and beating both of them?
No, not quite.
Got it.
It's like a pretty good start here. We do have
both are fired! What is this garbage?
How this is gonna work. Both of the runners wanted to play with the mini Samus sprite, presumably for the entire series. I don't know how this is gonna turn out.
You know, I already have enough dealing with Sunwoo's backward sprite, left-hand sprite, diagonal sprite, invisible sprite. Now we get mini sprite. What is this?
Goodness. But Varia plus movement, and they immediately found the morph ball, so they are able to make use of that spring ball. So pretty much any water room is in logic. Funny enough, except for the room they started in, that East Cack Alley, which they would need gravity to get through, or they would need gravity to get from left to right in logic. They can do it. I believe both of these players can do
Well, forget about Cack Alley.
Spring ball bounce, but gravity is found, so wouldn't be surprised to see them just go straight back to Cack Alley.
So why do we have Varia plus movement? Oh, forget the movement part of it. Just here, have pancakes.
That was there's gonna be a lot of tight wall jumps like you just saw there from Paf, where the model, because it's so small, is so far below where the actual wall jump hitbox is. I know neither runner uses sprites that often, so I assume this is going to be a learning period for them just as much. Paf actually needs to be a little careful here.
Yeah, careful, Paffy.
Yeah, we do have our divergence. Spiffy actually continued all the way through Batoon E-Tank after getting gravity, where Paf went straight back to Cack Alley and is getting pretty rewarded here with this powerbomb pack, which might be required to get. Spiffy could get led the other direction for a while because he found a pretty branching path in the Green Brain elevator.
Yeah, this is one of the things that, in my opinion, like, you know, you mentioned already, it's like you saw Cack Alley and your mind immediately went, yep, we can do things with Cack Alley, and your mind immediately went to the Cack Alley logic. And Paf, like you said, rewarded with those power bombs. We haven't seen anything that's locking with power bombs so far.
So, well, we have seen, again, the Green Bryn elevator room. We can go down it with power bombs. That's the big one. We'll see if Spiffy can
I don't blame you.
Else.
Please don't go through Three Musketeers. God bless both of these runners, because setting up wall jumps or a shooting, this just seems absolutely crazy and ridiculousness.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how the boss fights are going to turn out with the mini, because your hitbox is so much bigger than
Spore Spawn could eat them with the size that they are.
A Spore Spawn could eat Samus at normal size. It just chooses not to because it's a nice person.
I looked at it the other day and it looks like a giant apple with spikes.
What, when it's open with the core?
Yep.
You can see it. Well, here's our filler tank. The Spiffy picking it up from all the way on the ground.
Just a very interesting wreck ship map to get things started here. Nice charge beam find immediately in Meridia.
Yeah, Pap says, forget wreck ship. We got other places to go.
Yeah.
I don't actually know where the wreck ship map is. I haven't gotten a good look. Looks like the Meridian map is past the Speedway, which requires speed.
Yeah.
Nice powerbomb refill, though. That's actually really big for Pap. He was kind of in trouble.
That's clutch. That's clutch. Not as many enemies as you think would drop those power bombs frequently. It's not a bad map, just you can't progress right now. Looks like we got speed lock and missile lock.
Yeah, we still haven't found our ballistics.
Back to the wreck ship.
Where those
Spiffy's finally going for power bombs.
Yeah, Spiffy going to be a little bit annoyed that he didn't go straight back for this. Yeah. But the good news is, Paf actually hasn't made a ton of progress yet because of all these missile locks.
Derp, can you imagine if Spiffy was Saiyan and he went Super Saiyan with that hair? Just saying. That'd be kind of funny. I don't know why that's what I thought of when I looked at his hair, but sure.
I mean, the people have been clamoring for Spiffy to dye his hair blonde for a stream. It's definitely something you can do for just a stream, trust.
Or all of a sudden, Spiffy just comes in and has this giant Goku-like Super Saiyan here, and just all of a sudden just pops up.
Did Paf go through the powerbomb door, by the way? There was a powerbomb door right above the bridge. And Paf opened it on his way down. I don't know if he ever actually went through that door, though. I would assume that's where the next logic is.
Paf's been very careful about his powerbomb usage here.
Yeah, it's a little tough to manage just 5 power bombs. There is the RNG pit that's pretty accessible to them. But other than that, the only other power bomb refill is like going all the way to that Meridia refill that Spiffy's about to find. See if Paf wants to do this.
I don't think either racer have actually gone down the right side of Edakuni tank.
Yeah, it's a missile door.
Oh, it is a missile door. Okay. So where's the
missile?
The missiles.
They're somewhere around here.
Rubu's hiding them, isn't she? Rubu, please put missiles back in seed.
Just think about how big those missile tanks will be compared to Samus.
I have choice words for Chipotle, but that's neither here nor there.
The streets are saying that Moe's is better.
I mean, I can't complain. I live around a couple of great, just small business Mexican places that are just amazing.
That was actually one of my favorite things about being in Clemson, was the fact that there's like 20 independent Mexican restaurants. They were all good.
There's this local one like 15 minutes from my house. Oh, their burrito tacos are so good.
Paf actually reset, or no, it was Spiffy who reset that filler tank. I don't know why he reset it. Was there not a way out? But either way, Paf has got that, and it looks like he is intending to keep it.
Both racers kind of like teaming up right here in main hallway. Right now, the racers are being locked by missile doors. D-Rocky's here. What's up, D-Rocky? Hope your best of 3 went well.
Yeah, I don't know if this item here is in logic, by the way. I assume
no.
We're supposed to do 1 tank. You can take 3 hits. Oh, Spiffy is not. That was unfortunately not a very good setup, and I don't think the mini Samus was very helpful there.
Nope. I'd be curious if the logic is 1 tank with both suits. I mean, there's really nowhere else they could go. This has to be missiles. Yep.
Yeah, there's our supers. I assume Paf is going to take a few hits on the way back. Although, this is the way to the map, so...
Yeah. You are welcome, Mr. D-Rocky. No spoilers in chat, by the way, for the D-Rocky Chozo Bozo best of 3. Just in case other people want to go back and watch it, so just please be respectful of that. Now Path making his way on through. He's gonna get the map and probably find a load of nothing.
Yeah, not a whole lot else. We've already pretty much full explored the area.
Yeah.
But now with the super missiles, we can actually progress into Meridia, which is really nice. I wouldn't be surprised to see the runners also grab that missile pack on the way down.
Yep.
The one below the PB bridge.
Yeah, I mean, everything so far has been so void of any kind of ammo. So, yeah, grab the missiles, grab whatever other ammo you can. At least feel a little bit better about taking out some of the enemies, like... Path, please. Path literally just tanked every key hunter and said, I don't care about no stinking key hunters. I can go pop these Metroids in the other room.
Can't really tell where the hitbox is. It's like, well, let's just take a hit from all of them. We'll be fine. He had the health. It's nothing to worry about.
Let's get a couple of pieces of housekeeping out of the way with here, ladies and gentlemen. Exclamation point R in the chat to follow the racers. Exclamation point C to follow the commentary and tracking teams. Exclamation point SM map 26 to follow along with the tournament. The tournament is coming to a close. We are in, this is the last round 2 matchup here, and then we will be into quarters, semis, and grand finals, with the exception of a couple of lower bracket, gold bracket rounds that we still have going on. So we started out with 64 competitors, and we are coming down to the end of every single one of these brackets. So I do greatly appreciate every single one of you that have watched, those of you that are just tuning in now. We have a good one on here for all of you today. This is the last of our tournament games here for today. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, it is going to be Lynx versus Lopter. Gold lower bracket, round 6 matchup. And then this weekend, we got some loaded content. But more information about that can be found on the tournament Discord. With that being said, the racers are finally going to be making their way back, Derp, to unlock some of these doors. And you see Path immediately going for that missile door here at Croc Speedway.
Yeah, actually evened it up a little bit, because Path actually went to the backup Batoon on accident. So, gave Spiffy a little bit of time to catch up. Potentially. Although I think Spiffy's going to do the same thing. I don't know if Spiffy saw the Batoon, though. I have not been paying super close attention to Spiffy. Path's been a little bit ahead for the past couple minutes, just doing the same things.
Paolo, welcome in. Doing well. How about you?
Okay, Spiffy did remember.
Oh, look! Mother Brain!
Yeah, not too bad to find here. We know this was the only way out of Wreck Ship, and Wreck Ship didn't have anything, so we could basically treat this as the end of the game.
What about the missile door at the other side of the other Kuni tank? I missed what that door was.
It was just the other side.
Got it. No. We got Speed Booster Highway.
Yep, this one
Paolo,
we can do.
nice.
Like
I got it recording. I got it recording, Paolo. I got you. So we know Everest, obviously, with it being 5 different entry points. Definitely ways to go. So the seed, very linear so far, forcing the racers into Meridia. And that's exactly where Path wants to be. First to find the map station room. And we know it could be Fantoon, because it is a left-sided door and only one more right-sided.
It's not going to be Fantoon. The other right side door is the way back. We'll see if there's anything here.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I missed that room. My bad.
Okay, it looks like we're on a Turian. There is a Criteria entrance as well at the bottom of Everest, but I think you're going to go to the closer one first. Also, nice X here that you can grab.
Yeah, watch this be power bombs. Oh, it's Zippers. We'll take
I mean, a second power bomb wouldn't have been that bad.
Yeah. Spiffy did exactly what you said. Go grab that missile pack on the way down.
Well, Path did too, but then ran into the back of Batoon and actually reset instead of climbing back up.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh, but Spiffy was using the charge beam to gate glitch and go through. That was funny. And that was also very well done. because Spiffy got it first try. And Path will find Craig. First test of the mini Samus right here. There's the Meridian map again. A whole lot of nothing. But Derp, Torian top left, Criteria bottom right, or to the southeast rather. I would go to Torian because it's the last small location and see what I could find there, which is exactly what Path has done, and Path has found Kraid. But I'm curious, when you see those two doors, what would you have done?
I mean, I think it's a pretty self-explanatory play here, actually, because Turian is so close and Criteria is so far, you're kind of just pushed into Turian. And the good news is, both runners are doing it, and there is a crate at the entrance, so neither runner going to miss out on that boss. We'll see what else is doable here, though. But so far, this has been a very linear seed. You just have to find your super missile, and then that opens up your way forward out of Freck Ship. And then from there, it's kind of been the same path as well. There's the crate done for Spiffy. Looks like Path was trying to get to the top of this West Ocean. I didn't see exactly where the Turian map was. Path did pause and look. So I trust he knows where he's going. And it looks like...
Found.
Yeah, it looks like he doubled back for a good reason. So here's Frantoon. Not actually guaranteed that the map is obtainable, though. It could very well be a speed lock to get up. Like a Decora. I've seen this one before.
At the very least, it'll be 2 bosses down, even if you can't get to the map.
True, we do know where Mother Brain is, and I think it's reasonable to assume that Turian doesn't have any other bosses. Like, it's not just going to have 3 bosses in T. But
I mean, we only were in two zones the other day. 3 bosses in 1 zone plus Mother Brain, and 1 zone had the 4th boss, and we were done. It was kind of funny.
yeah, I mean, it's a pretty big hypothetical. There's a good chance we can just get up to the map, so probably not something the runners are thinking about right now. You're obviously not going to skip the map. Pretty good fight from Path, by the way, considering only had 5 missiles. That could have been pretty bad, but getting the missile at the bottom of West Ocean was pretty clutch. It could have been really bad for Path if it was just a super fight and Spiffy caught up. Because Spiffy is also on the fight right now, right on Path's heels. That was a really quick fight. I think that might have been a 2-round. I didn't catch the beginning, though. It was a good... that last Doppler was really good, at least. As there's our first blank item. Now Path gonna have to get this wall jump above the model. This is not a room you want to be mini in. I can tell you that right now.
No.
Looks like Spiffy's gonna do the same thing. Get disappointed with the troll empty pedestal, and then probably take like 4 hits on the way back up, like Path did.
Got hit and knocked back down.
It's fine. The Firefly stayed frozen long enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tiny Huge Island, Super Metroid Edition.
I didn't see if there were any majors on the far right of the Turian map. But there was a hollow and an X at the top of West Ocean, both of which the runners would like to grab before they leave. Path isn't going that way, so I assume there was nothing. No, I lied. The X is not in West Ocean. And they're also not going to grab the tank. It is a pretty big time commitment, although not as big as it could be. With high jump and spring ball, you can actually get up to the top ripper pretty quickly. Or tripper, excuse me. Yeah, as chat points out, there are surely better tanks later on.
Probably. Torian's not an area you typically want to stay in for long, and neither is Direct Ship. In the game itself, those are the two smallest areas just by size. Criteria being third smallest, and then you've got the trio of Norfair, Meridian, and Brinstar that are the three largest in terms of size. So you gotta have more rooms, more opportunity for ammo, opportunity for tanks, majors, etc. Spiffy will, at the very least, grab the tank at Sky Missiles. But Path already back here at Meridia.
Yeah, again, a little bit of a time commitment, but Spiffy didn't have to ride the trippers all the way, just had to get on that top one, and actually messed up the initial wall jump, but was able to spring ball jump up. And that is all Turian has to offer for us. 2 bosses in T is honestly kind of crazy, but again, the seed kind of forced them in that direction, so luckily you're not just going to be leaving those behind. So, again, Mother Brain is here in Everest. We know that from the beginning. Just looking for Dragon and Ridley.
A lot of decent maps here so far. Pretty close to the entry points here, so Path's probably falling in. Yeah, I was going to say Fish Tank, but this is another room where you have that down caution tape. Big Pink's probably to your right. Okay, so this is going to be a wreck ship main shaft map here, I believe. Yeah,
there it is. Path gonna want to grab that before going anywhere else. See if this wreck ship main shaft item is anything good, because we do have to get it through all the spikes, and that could be tricky in their current state. It's a couple majors and a Ridley, Norfair and Bryn. I believe that's the rest of the game, those 2 areas. So still looking for Dre.
I mean, here's the question. If, for what it's worth, if I were Path, I would have just gone and got the miner there, because if it's more supers, you're not turning those down. But there's potential 3 majors, at the very least 2 here, and back to Green Pirate Shaft for Path. This could be the double major here. Let's see what it is.
Yeah, I think Path is really going to be going for these close majors, hoping for beams. Spacer's not bad, but it's definitely not the beam you were hoping for compared to the other 2 that are better.
Agreed. So Path is just... Is he fully eating for Norfair? He is.
Yeah, I think this is a fine play. Just going to the closest area. There's a major on the way. That Spacer beam.
Power bombs. So,
oof.
Wouldn't have done Path any good there.
Yep, not going to do Spiffy any good either.
Shaft. No. Well, it gives Spiffy 10 power bombs. Path already had 10.
Yeah, we'll see if Spiffy goes the same way. It looks like he's actually going to be playing a little bit more thorough, going for that top major.
Nice speed.
That speed booster could be big.
Oh, and bombs.
That's less big, but the double major was definitely unexpected. You start with so many majors in this mode, the Varia plus movement. It's pretty rare to find a double major like that. Yeah, we'll see if this pays off for Spiffy. At this point, it pretty much has to be plasma for it to be worth. And even then, there's a good chance Path gets it back on the way up.
It's probably Space Jump or X-Ray. Yep.
Well, Space Jump isn't too bad. It is a movement item.
Space Jump is nice.
It's nice, but this is a pretty big time commitment going all the way back up for it. I wonder if that actually pushes Spiffy to Bryn, but I assume Spiffy just goes for the other major and then is following Path, which is kind of the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
For getting an optional major like that.
Yep.
It's like Spiffy will save some time with the Space Jump, but Path is pretty far ahead if Spiffy goes the same route.
And you mentioned it at the top, right? Like, it's surprising to see both of these racers here in the silver bracket, let alone in round number 2. Right? Like, these are 2 very top-tier level runners. And this is where they end up meeting in the tournament. Yeah,
like this, at this high of a level, even though Path is only like a minute ahead, that is so hard to come back from. As long as nothing insane happens. There's a ship, but not much else
Ship
here in
and no
North Air.
Dre.
Yeah, Path has a nice pivot save. But yeah, it's going to be really hard because Spiffy is probably going to do basically the same thing. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes the same exact path, like tries to get to the map going down Big Pink. There was this major. It's not very useful, though. I guess the X-ray cone is actually going to come out from above Samus, like the charge shots, right? Because it usually comes out of her visor. So Path should show that off. I know he's not listening because that would be cheating. But
well, Mr. Derp, as a racer in this tournament yourself, do you want to tell the fine people where you currently are in the tournament?
Actually, I am on the same side of the silver bracket as Zeziel. I am playing Relics this weekend. Winner will go on to play. I actually don't remember, but the winner of that will play the winner of this versus Sunwoo, whoever comes out on top of that. So it's a really stacked half of the silver bracket. I was talking to some other people. I think this is the stronger half. Not to dunk on any of the runners on the top half of the bracket. There are some really good ones there as well.
It's just crazy how loaded silver is.
Yeah, it looks like Spiffy did actually go the exact same way, going down Red Tower, or going down Big Pink and then getting kind of owned.
Yep. So, winner of your game, Derp, goes on to take on Telemorph.
Ooh, it's a fun one. I've raced Tilly a few times in practice races this tournament. She's usually up in the morning when I'm actually available. Unlike these cowards racing at 3 in the afternoon on a weekday. So Path headed to Bryn. We know Dragon has to be there. Let's see if Path grabs the other Criteria Major on the way up. I don't know if it's completely on the way. I think it's a little bit of a detour. Yeah, Path sees that Powerbomb does not... doesn't even bother picking it up. Okay, so that major is not on the way to Bryn. It looks like Path's just going to go, though. Gonna hope that's not his plasma beam and just head straight into B. Here's that Norfair map for Spiffy, seeing that there is the X-ray major and not much else. There are a lot of X's, though. It feels bad to leave them all behind, but I don't think you can go on a big X collection spree. Spiffy is going to grab this close one, though. That's a super that Path did not grab, so that is nice.
Nice to have. That would have been hilarious if that was Dragon right there.
Yeah, another pretty close map here in Bryn. Even a nice pivot save, so if Path goes the wrong way, you can always just reset back.
It's X-ray.
Yeah, Path saw that earlier. It is not
going
to be super useful, especially since I think we've seen a bunch of the ice clip rooms already. Pants was up in Turian.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we've seen Etikuni tank. That would be the only other big one. It's like they have speed too, so like pre-Batoon isn't a problem.
Nope. And here's Brinstar. Oh, blinding right into Wave Beam. That's PRKD Beam for Path. Technically, Path is in Go mode now. I mean, he's been in Go mode, but...
I mean, technically, they've been in Go mode for a while. There's another major. I
really want to see a couple more, like at least one more E-Tank for the racers, like to have that like buffer. But even like get a couple more projectiles, like 15 and 10 is great.
I think I would have checked that major below the map for Path. It's a 50-50. I guess Path doesn't know about the space jump. So for him, it's a 1 in 3, but there's a pretty high chance that that's just Plasma Beam, which is a pretty big firepower increase. I also probably
Yeah.
would have grabbed that tank, but I'm a known extra E-tank grabber. Paf doesn't need any. He says, I got 3. That's plenty. You can beat the game on that.
I didn't even realize Path got the map already. I was looking at Spiffy's side and chat.
Yeah, he got the map. The wave beam was on the way, and then there was another major below, but you would have to go through key stairs to get it, which
It's
is
not
maybe
worth
what
it.
deterred Paf. I mean, again,
It's
if it's plasma,
right?
it's really good. And it's a pretty high chance of being plasma. But either way, Paf gonna skip it, just gonna go straight into this Dragon fight. That was the last thing we were looking for. Ridley is, I believe, back in C, the top right corner.
Correct.
And then ship is in Norfair, Mother Brain's all the way in Meridia. It's probably not too bad of an escape. I didn't see exactly what the path to ship from the Norfair entrance is. Getting a little bit trolled by the goop. I don't know if this is a tiny Samus issue, or if it was just a troll goo pattern. This looks better though.
Where are my Super Mario 64 fans at? Welcome to Tiny Huge Island. Super Metroid Edition.
Yeah, we're definitely in the huge island. Nice missile refill behind Dre as well.
Yeah, Chad asked a question, who would you say is in the lead? I would say that Paf is definitely in the lead.
Yeah, Paf is pretty comfortably ahead. Spiffy does have a slight movement item advantage. There's that major I was talking about in early supers. I wonder if Spiffy goes for it. Again, it's a 50-50 for Spiffy that this is plasma, and that actually could make up a lot of time. I don't think it makes up enough. It is a small lead. I would agree with chat
please. For those of you that are just listening to the dulcet tones of our voices, Rubu says in chat, would you say Paf has a tiny lead?
So, of course, that was not our Plasma Beam. That was just Screw Attack. Plasma is all the way down, and I don't think Spiffy's going to commit that far, even though the Plasma would be nice. Screw Attack animation is very funny. With the mini Samus, it's so much bigger than she is.
I mean, someone said earlier, and I think it was Tickles, the bombs are bigger than Samus.
They're about the same size.
Now. Yeah. Chat says, unfortunately, Spiffy might be now screwed. Get it? Screwed, screw attack.
Looking that way.
I didn't come up with that bad joke, chat. That was not me.
You heard it from WX Fan first. That was his joke.
Total lies.
Alright, so Paf headed up to Ridley. There's another E-Tank up here as well. I'd like to see Paf grab at least one more. It's a nice quick one.
Alright, Ridley time. Oh, yeah, that's another reserve.
Reserve time. Awesome. Paf was really hoping for the refill coming into a... This is actually an exact New Route loadout. Other than Grapple X-Ray, this is just what you would have in New Route. So, we'll see how practiced Paf is. I know Spiffy was doing some any percent for this. I don't know if it was New Route or Old Route. Spiffy gives off New Route runner vibes, though.
Brad says, does Spiffy have all the map knowledge? Yes, they both have all the map knowledge.
I'm actually a little bit disappointed with the full New Route loadouts that neither player turned off Spazer Ice and went for X Factors on Dre and Ridley, but that's okay. Spiffy does Picard route. I should have known.
This isn't Star Trek.
It's pretty close.
Speaking of, I did finally finish Star Trek Discovery. Really good show.
I'm a little bit worried about this fight for Path. It's really difficult. If Path is running into some attacks that I think he would be able to dodge otherwise because of the awkwardness with the hitbox. But as long as he can get all these supers in, Ridley should be dead.
We snaw.
Alright.
Ridley's making with
Nice
the
finish.
snaw. You are welcome, Brad. All right. Now becomes the question. How fast can Path now get back to Mother Brain and finish this seed? Because this seed is... It's going to be a jet to finish.
Yeah, it's
you know
pretty
what that
fast because the entrance to like the Corteria Meridia portal is right next to Mother Brain, essentially. The issue is Path would love a refill. Like a full refill. And there is one at the top of Meridia. It's actually not too far. It's just a room, just 2 rooms out of the way. So I wouldn't be surprised. There's some X Factors from Spiffy, by the way. Just the one, though.
Our tracker likes the boss music. Or maybe Derp likes the boss music. Somebody changed it and it wasn't me.
No, I think Rubu's been doing this for the tournament. I actually like it, having the music on whoever's fighting a boss. That is usually a pretty important point of interest. Shout out to Rubu, going the extra mile on the tracking.
Shout outs to WX for changing it. No, I'm kidding. But for all you Fusion fans out there,
Those are pretty good Fusion Ridley, I gotta say.
thank you.
Kind of a master of your craft.
I've heard it enough times doing Fusion commentary.
Alright, so we'll see. Yeah, Path's gonna see that full refill.
D-Rocky says she's still not getting a raise.
Hey, I did everything I could.
Oh, that's great.
Would like to see Path just spark. I think this might be a forgot about speed booster. There we go. I thought he was going to grab jump for a second. This is something they were talking about, by the way. Short charging with this sprite, not easy. Pretty hard to see the correct frame to tap.
Yeah. Rubu, of course I'm getting paid. All the admins are getting paid. Well, I know I'm getting paid. I have to put up with all the volunteers. I mean... Hi, friends. I'm kidding. I'm kidding! No one's getting paid!
Spiffy went the wrong way.
Oh, Path, good for you doing Ice Zeb skip with a Tiny Samus?
I mean, it's definitely easier than the alternative.
Chat thinks I'm serious. No, none of us are getting paid. We do this because we love it.
Path did show off just a little. I agree with chat.
This is some of the fastest and solid gameplay I've seen from Path in a while. And Path is a very strong runner.
Yeah, there's actually been a really strong performance. Obviously, there are a few hiccups, which may have had something to do with the sprite, potentially. Not gonna.
Well, here we go.
Make
Both
any
racers at Mother Brain. Spiffy, beautiful.
Spiffy doesn't have enough ammo to finish the first phase of the fight.
Yeah, didn't go for the refill here.
This
Real
is not
quickly,
good.
get your guesses in the chat. Sorry, Derp. Get your guesses in the chat. Ship is in Norfair. Get your escape timer guesses in. Let's go.
I think Spiffy's
Spiffy
realizing.
just
Wait a
realized it. Like, I don't know if you could see the thought bubble above his head, but he was like, wait. He's doing calculations.
All right, we'll see if Spiffy knows the second Zeb skip. As Paf gets a clean fight. Doesn't even need to tap into the reserves. And that's why Paf wasn't picking up those tanks. He just knew. Doesn't need them.
Right. I'm going with 1:45. Derp? What do you think? Criteria
minute 30.
Meridia, Criteria Norfair. Yes! Oh. I win!
Alright.
I win! Get wrecked, chat.
Alright, Spiffy, let's see the second Zeb skip here.
Cookie.
Yeah, this is looking really doable with the tiny sim. There we go.
Who else won? Who gets ultimate? Miggy Shoe won. Yeah, just one person guessing the right timer. I mean, I'm treating myself.
Ravan Van, I see a 145 in chat.
Mm-hmm. I've got
Ravanon, maybe? There's only one V.
Ravanon? Ravanon, congratulations. You get a metaphorical cookie, and I get myself a Lindt milk chocolate truffle, I guess you could call it. Ow.
You were getting that, whether you guessed it right or not, though. You can't trick us.
True.
Alright, so gonna need to see the Norfair map again to know exactly what the path the ship is, but we'll see if Path even looks. Okay. I still didn't get a great look at it, not gonna lie. I will simply trust Path, knows where he's going. But it's pretty much just hold left. Okay, maybe Path was a bit too hasty. Actually, he's going the wrong way now. You want to go through this gravity room, past this missile.
I'm gonna try to go a completely different way. Path, what do you got against the missile? Is there a reason you want the missile to blow up? Hmm? Jeez.
Well, it's okay.
And there we go. Path is gonna take game number 1 against Spiffy. Tight finish here. And that'll do it. Path 1-0. Going into game number 2. GG's. Kinda stinks, Derp, because this seed for an all-sector find was very linear.
Yeah, it was pretty linear, and Path playing a lot more aggressively ended up paying off pretty handsomely. You know, didn't get the space jump screw attack that Spiffy did, and had less energy, but was able to finish off all the fights on lower health, lower equipment. Was able to take home a pretty cozy lead. Pretty cozy win, I should say. Was ahead for most of the game, actually.
We're gonna watch Spiffy go ahead and finish up here.
Yeah, luckily that Mother Brain Shamble didn't end up costing Spiffy too much. He was already behind at the time.
Yep.
There were a couple fake duns from Spiffy in the race room. I don't know if you saw.
I did, and I was like, wait a minute, what happened?
Yeah, some classic
new world
live
record finished in a minute?
Issues. I don't know if they're using live split or not for race time. But the auto splitter has always caused issues with inadvertent finishes. Eventually somebody will fix it, but it won't be
I
me.
got blamed for holding up the lobby. Okay. Matt blamed me for holding up the lobby. Lies.
No, I think that one's true.
Wow. I show up literally less than a minute before game time, and this is the thanks I get?
Spiffy, I guess going the other way. I didn't see how doable this was. I'm leaning towards not doable, though.
No. He's got the time, though.
Yeah, it's fine. There's plenty of flush time.
That was filthy triple D boost with a small sprite.
Yeah, that is actually pretty impressive, being able to do that under these conditions.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're seeing the mini Samus for the rest of the series, by the way, so...
Please, no.
Hope you're enjoying the fun.
No, because someone earlier in chat wanted the left leg Samus.
Okay, hopefully we're not getting that.
No. And that's it. That's GG's.
GG Spiffy, finishing with an official time of 44:24. Still within 3 minutes. That's a pretty close one. 120 pause for a full 6 area seed, by the way, is kind of nuts for Path. And I don't think Spiffy's is much worse.
Nah.
They're really strong performances all around.
Deep in the heart of the silver bracket, 2 racers do battle for the right to battle Sunroof Farmer in the silver bracket quarterfinals. This is Super Metroid Rando. Let's go. Let's go. Path winning game 1. Spiffy looking to force a game 3. Get this started. I'm WXFan21 along with Derp on comms, Rubu on tracking. And Derp, I really hope we get a game 3 because game 1, too linear for my liking, but definitely pretty fun. Item draft, game 2. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so we're going to be starting with 2 interesting items here. Plasma and Grapple Beam, both going to be pretty good for taking out a lot of these smaller enemies in our path. I believe the bans were X-Ray from Path and Gravity from Spiffy. So, Path doesn't want to deal with X-Ray climbing. Spiffy doesn't want the early suit. No surprises there. As I know Path is doing the mini sprite again. Looks like Spiffy...
What is this?
Taking his Wheaties. Gotten a little bit bigger.
What is happening?
I didn't see where the map was. I think Spiffy paused immediately, but I was not paying enough attention.
I was too busy laughing at whatever sprite Spiffy's using.
Pretty handsome dude, I think. Or handsome lass, one of the two. Charlotte from Portrait of Ruin. I have not played that game.
Not a clue.
Okay, so the map is straight down. That's why they both tried to get through, but got blocked by the tube. And it looks like we're just ending up in a new zone here in Criteria. So the Plasma and Grapple are nice, but neither of them really do much for us logically. I assume what the runners are looking for is somewhere that grapple opens, like potentially a an Everest to swing across. That could be our logic. That's a major.
Tank orb.
It's a pretty good one. Need that one to do pretty much anything. I don't know if we've seen that many Morphlocks. I guess we can go back to Parlor. Go either down Alcatraz or through the Morph tunnel towards where the save is normally. Looks like Path is going straight back, yeah.
Excuse me.
WX is bored of the seat already. It's like, well, come on, where's my items?
WX had to deal with the blizzard of 2026 up here in New England. And thank goodness I was not in the anywhere near where the heaviest snow was.
That is true. The entire New England got like 2 feet of snow.
No, it was just southern New England.
Okay,
it was
well,
weird. Providence, Rhode Island, I think ended up with almost 38 inches of snow from one storm. Which is insane. Just, my wife and I didn't get out to clean until like 8 o'clock at night because the snow was stopping around then. And then I didn't get inside till 10:45. Then yesterday I went to my mother's house and helped her shovel out. Oy, And it's the heavy, wet snow, so... Today's been a nice, relaxing day and just playing catch-up on sleep.
So Spiffy got that morph ball. Didn't go straight back. Actually, Spiffy started going back and then doubled back to check that elevator and immediately got owned by the powerbomb door. Path, meanwhile, has found those power bombs. Got him through that morph tunnel in Parlor I was mentioning. Oh, what happened? Spiffy checked the other door and then went back. Maybe forgot about this one. And he's going to be pretty upset seeing this power bomb opening up a lot of different directions, actually.
Yeah. Path ran in the fast pillars room. Not in logic right now.
I didn't see what boss that was, top left.
It's Kraid.
Yeah, I guess we don't have any way to deal damage to Kraid right now, do we?
Could smack him upside the head, but it's not going to do anything.
I might have been tempted to
Go
check
back.
that item.
You're small enough that you can fit through the spot.
Yeah, there's still a robot on the way. I still probably would check it.
Small enough to fit through. Forget hitboxes. Samus looks small.
Yeah,
fit through the small thing.
There's a robot in the way. You can't get through it.
Robot schmobot.
I would have checked that item though, because you've got the save right there. Not a huge deal, because we're probably going to get the map at some point. I'm actually surprised neither of them tried to get down to the map. If it is straight down, and they can blow up the tube. Now Spiffy's going.
Yeah.
See
I
if...
hope if anyone was in the path of that blizzard that you all are okay. You have power. All your friends and family are your family and friends are okay. I think I heard as of this morning there was still 80 to 85% of Cape Cod, whatever the number was, that was still without power. Just crazy.
Goodness.
Yep, but anyway, hope everyone's doing okay. We got Path that found the ice beam. And now we get our third zone here in 5 minutes, Meridia.
Yep, that was what was up the elevator.
Yeah.
In Bryn, or in Criteria rather. Spiffy, meanwhile, got a missile pack from going down to tube. Didn't continue towards the map. I don't know if the map is accessible.
Yeah. Spiffy, please! Okay.
Oh, jeez.
And then finds Coliseum. Wow.
I mean, we've got grapple. It's doable.
And then immediately into Ripper Room. Or Ripper Road.
Yeah, Spiffy gonna reset. Doesn't want to go through that.
Wise. Very, very wise. So, anyway, I'm sure Cape Cod has more as you're watching this live or watching this on a VOD. So everyone stays safe and gets their power back. Thank goodness we didn't lose power up here. But hope everyone's getting their power back and staying safe, staying warm. For all of you in Florida. I can't swear on stream, but yeah. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, folks, last bit of housekeeping before we get further into the seed. Exclamation point R to follow the racers. Exclamation point C to follow the commentary and tracking team. Exclamation point SM map 26 to follow along with the tournament. This is a round 2 matchup between Path and Spiffy in the silver bracket. Bubble Mountain found for Path. Still 5-5 for both of these racers. No supers yet to be found.
Not yet. There's an item right here for Path. I didn't see what it was, but I think Path came from the bottom, so he checked it and just isn't grabbing it.
Path takes a quick save here. Save early, save often.
Yeah, someone in chat was asking about a Game 1 recap, which honestly, there isn't a ton to recap. It was, like we were saying, a very linear seed. Path played a lot more aggressively, skipped a few items that didn't end up being required, and was able to win a close game, which is what has given him the 1-0 lead here in the series. If you got that map, should be able to get back too.
Yeah, that could
That's
be a huge major for Spiffy.
Yeah, that's a major. That's an X. That could be supers. Looking pretty
If it's
good.
Varia, you can get Hoda Ruby. But it's Hoda Ruby to jail. So Vanilla Connector, it's Space Jump.
Actually have synced major grabs there. Path blinding into the screw attack at the same time. Spiffy should absolutely be going down, though. I know it's not in logic, but that's an X.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have supers.
So, someone in chat, Derp, if you don't mind, said that they're watching this race in the periphery because the sprites are triggering. Welcome to WX Fan Radio Commentary. Spaff is currently going back through the maps here, taking a look at the Brinstar map, stares at Kraid. Now going back to criteria, Spiffy over on the right-hand side of your screen is going to be grappling one of these balloon-like looking creatures. And now mixed with the grapple jumping, which is out of logic, and is going to make his way back up Everest. And now Path over here going to go and play with these yellow goop things. As Spiffy grapples like Indiana Jones through Mount Everest and falls. Luckily, this is video
I don't know
game
how
physics.
much you're helping.
I'm
not gonna lie to you.
I'm trying. You know how tough it is to do radio commentary over here for a video game?
Can't be that hard.
We became golf commentary. Spiffy having trouble. I've never seen Spiff have this much trouble in Everest with just grapple.
Yeah, I wonder if, again, I wonder if that might be a bit of a sprite issue, but I'd assume Spiffy picked a sprite he's more comfortable with. Either way, has made his way to Meridia. Not the good end of Meridia, but is at least able to pick up a spring ball.
That's an interesting find. As Path picks up X-Ray.
Path is on an adventure here. This is the 4th area. Path has not been able to find a map. I don't think was able to get the Meridia map.
4 areas in just under 10 minutes is crazy.
Yeah, and might not even be able to get this one. I'm not totally sure. It's going to be a little bit of an awkward path. It's actually, it's to the right, and no supers means path is blocked.
Chad asked an interesting question, Derp, and says, do you think Path is feeling uncomfortable? I would say yeah. The way that Path is just going for so much information here.
Well, I don't know if Path is even going for so much information. It's just, that's what's presenting to him. But you don't feel good about going through this many areas and not being able to get anything to show for it, because once he gets a map, he's going to have so many options going through all of the areas that he wasn't able to get the map for to try to find any more information. Yeah, again, he sees all these areas, but he can't really do much with them without knowing how they, without knowing the maps.
Yeah. The only real advantage Spiffy has right now is Spring and Space. The trade-off of Path is Screw and X-Ray, but Spiffy's going to come across those anyway.
Yeah, Spiffy is on the way for those. And that's not a good major.
Nope.
But we're rapidly approaching the point where all the remaining majors are good. Like we have Wave and Bombs left. But then after that it's Charge, both suits, High Jump, and Speed, which are all extremely valuable.
You know what else is good, Derp? You. What? You are good and fantastic. Can we get some claps and thumbs up and hype for chat, in chat for Derp, please? A great runner in his own right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, you know I love doing comms with you and watching your racing. So, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. So, love it. Alright, more missiles for Spiffy. Yeah, Spiffy still has yet to find his first super pack.
Spiffy also didn't get that ice beam. I didn't see where that was, where Path got it. But he was able to get it before getting to Rection main shaft, I thought. As there's the bottom of the early supers, not early supers, the climb supers. We know the top has that screw attack that Path got.
Right.
Looks like Spiffy's going to be getting that shortly.
Spiffy does have ice. That's correct.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Baron of Red, what's up? Very excited about supers in chat.
Yeah, Paf was able to find those supers somewhere at the top of Turian. There's a lot going on. It's a bit tough to follow with both runners doing everything blind here. Not really able to map out good paths, but Paf, with that lead, has that super pack. A couple majors down. He'll have to go back and collect.
Supers and Speed Hall, Baron is saying, is where they were.
Okay, we'll get to see here when Paf gets a look at this map.
Mother Brick. Ooh! Potential triple major!
Yeah, but they can't get it. Or, that's not true.
You have grapple.
Spiffy can get it. No, the problem is you're coming from the bottom right. You can't get through the ohm hallway. But Spiffy can with that spring
Spiffy can't
ball.
get the spring. Yeah, it's true. You can't jump.
That's actually really big. As long as Spiffy can get to this super relatively quickly.
Huge. Baron just says, just kill Mother Brain and go around.
Ooh.
I mean, why not just kill Mother Brain, get on the ship, and win the game? I mean, come on now, Baron. Nifty pops out of nowhere.
He does that a lot.
Nifty?
Yeah, Spiffy gonna need to go up the elevator here to get those supers. Even then, it's a little bit of an awkward path.
Well, here we go. See, Spiffy's gonna get the map and then realize that's a great way to go. So, Spiffy could take the lead here depending on what the majors are. Like you said, every major from here on out, because we found Spazer, is a great major. Any major is gonna help at this point.
Yeah, again, there are a couple weak ones, the wave and bombs, and it is technically possible that those are wave and bombs over there, but it's seeming likely that that is going to be a progression. Like, getting that spring ball for Spiffy was what puts those in logic, and then that's the next step.
Attack. Valid seed! Valid seed!
No. Slight advantage for Paf being able to dodge that. Huge advantage, I should say, for Paf.
That's the path.
There was no small feat. And other mini Samus Spun. Someone help me out here.
You could say Pav has a small disadvantage by not having that spring ball. Or a tiny
He's in a
disadvantage.
small bit of trouble here. Okay, able to get to the farm in time. Not able to get the pause in time, unfortunately, so... We gotta dim the lights, can't show what's going on here with these farm bugs.
Chat, avert your eyes! It's X-rated content! I'm kidding. What's the trigger for that? Because I've seen that before. Is it when the health drops to 0 and then you pop a reserve?
It's... So Spiffy, his reserves popped mid-pause. So while the screen was fading out, and it just keeps the fade out as is, essentially. It can be especially annoying if it's really late in the pause, and you just your screen's like completely dark.
Chat taking my joke way too far out of context. Chat's getting spicy tonight.
Alright, so Spiffy about to get this map. He'll see those majors, and I would be surprised if he does anything but go straight for them. And there's that super! Remember I was talking about that? That would have been a super for Spiffy.
Woohoo!
But that's okay. He's got these majors. There's another major through Hood Ruby that you mentioned. I don't think this is enough for Path to get it, though. But he'll be able to at least scout it. But let's see what it is, at least. What do we got? There's our bomb, so... Spiffy's gonna get something good over here. We know that it's not just the two bad majors. It is going to be something good. It could still technically be like Charge Wave, which is not unhelpful, but not... It doesn't get us anywhere.
What was the major that... Did Path peak the jail major?
Yeah, it was bombs.
Bombs, okay, well... Charge Wave, either suit, high jump, or speed. Spiffy's guaranteed 2 of them.
Yeah,
Possible
potentially
3
3.
majors here, by the way.
I think Spiffy thought he could space jump out.
Yeah, it's okay.
Able to get up, though.
Here we go. It's boots and speed. So boots and speed are the items, and... Well, it's not beams... Big movement items for Spiffy.
Yeah, we have seen a speed lock. I don't remember if it goes anywhere, but I believe we saw Frog Speedway towards the beginning. Don't know if there's any other speed locks we've seen.
Not sure.
Spiffy headed behind Mother Brain. I wonder what's over here. I did not get a great look.
See if this gate glitch works for Spiff. Just for anyone that might be newer watching, in hard logic, the gate glitch, the green gate glitch, the game expects you to have 15 super missiles before any green gate glitches in logic.
The Norfair over here. Okay. So Spiffy going to another new area. I don't know if I would have done that. I might have been more tempted to go back.
I know I honestly thinking was book it for Norfair. But if Spiffy finds a lot of heat, he's not going to have a choice. He's going to revert out. And finds Yoink. Don't get Yoink, Spiff. Don't get Yoink, Spiff. Okay.
He's alright.
Trace, it's my honor, pleasure, and privilege to serve. And now that I've given you the information, I'm going to take a nap. I'm kidding. Speed and high jump were the majors, correct. Okay, so missile tank. Last seed, this was where it was a very rare double major. I believe this was in Torian last time. No double major this time. Will it be triple missiles? Nope. There's
kind
more
of.
supers.
In a sense.
Chad wants to know whatever happened to Spiffy's finger. We can ask during the post-game interview.
I really think he just like pinched it on something.
Maybe.
From the brief look he gave the camera. Looks like he's playing fine though, so no issues there.
Spiffy's going to continue to go further and further.
Yeah, the map is over this way. Spiffy trying to get there, but not been successful just yet. This is such a brutal seed. There's so much heat in the way. And...
Hello, Botwoon! Goodbye, Botwoon.
Not gonna bother with that.
Nope. Chad, it's time for the best music in the game, so get your dancing emotes out and ready. Path went all the way back to get Kraid.
Yeah, I like this.
I haven't seen this map, though. So this could be big.
Yeah, Path tried to get to it. It looked like it was actually past a room that Path saw through tube. And it didn't look like he was comfortable getting there. So something blocked him. It might have been more heat. The seed is really being mean and not letting up here, as this is a boss Path can technically do with full reserve, but...
Was that seriously Dragon?
Yeah, behind Kraid.
Ew. Kraid and then Dragon. Best of friends hanging out having a grand old time. There we go. Best music in the game back on your listenings. To your ears.
This is such a weird seed. Very, very much the opposite of the last seed, which was very linear. This one...
Yeah. This is kind of what we wanted to see.
You're really going everywhere, and without a lot of information...
Ridley just found. Ew, the wreck ship entrance is Ridley. Ew.
That's every area. We've seen every area now. And every boss. That's not true.
Oh, Fantoon. Fantoon.
You're right. That is going to be...
But it is Fantoon, so no one's
somewhere.
Should I say that?
We're still missing Bryn map. I would have to look again for Path, but I don't think it can be Fantoon, because I think it was in a... I'd have to see the room it was connected to again. No, yeah, that's a entrance area, so it's not in Bryn. It's in Norfair. Look at that.
Norfair.
We just get to find out right away. Ooh, look at this. Big moonfall there for Spiffy. Gets nothing out of it. Oh, man. That's tough.
Rubu says this is awesome. Hey, Rubu, you're awesome. Hype in chat for Rubu.
Well, with no path on the map, it looks like Spiffy is resigned to the blind here. See if anything good can be found. This is potentially dangerous for Path. It looks like the path back is actually through Dre. Seeing another heated room, Path is immediately gonna say no thank you. That's a big item, bro. Okay. Bang! Now we're getting somewhere.
Woohoo!
So Spiffy still can't get to this map. Can't get through Botwoon. Can't do Ridley. So he is gonna have to leave this Fantoon and Ridley behind. I was gonna say, is he thinking about a... is he thinking about GT here? But no, just went the wrong way.
Please no. A 40-10 GT fight? No thanks.
That's an absolutely brutal place for Varia to be, by the way. Behind Mother Brain.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, I didn't really like the play for Spiffy, but that Varia is going to pay off big time with how much heat we've seen in the way.
Yep. Massive.
Path runs into the back of Croc here.
Yep. Spiff is going to go save at the save station. Gotta take
a quick
place
to save.
What's over to the right side door. Oh! The luck on this guy! That's Ridley! Spiff, go destroy Ridley. Yep, you're right here.
Yeah, Spiff is going right back, getting these bosses out of the way. There is actually merit to not doing this, because you have to go back here anyways to get to Mother Brain. But I don't think it's a bad decision to just get these bosses out of the way now.
Yeah, this is so far away from where the other two bosses are, and Mother Brain's right in between them, I believe. So this isn't a bad play.
I mean, the bigger issue is we still don't know. Spiffy's having a lot of trouble here, by the way. But we still don't know if we can actually get to the Norfair map and kill Fantoon. Because if not, then Spiffy's wasting his time.
Spiffy's showing off with the camera that he's doing everything right at the inputs.
Well, that's one way to do it. Gets through with the springboard jump.
Spiffy, please. Showing us is not going to help you do your inputs better. I just want to let it be known that my co-commentator would have had that done on first try. That's all.
We'll go with that. Okay, so technically, Spiffy can kill Botwoon from the back. It would be a lot easier if he had wave, but you can clip a shot through the wall. And it looks like that's what he's going to be trying to do. Turns on the ice, so you only need 5 shots instead of more than 5.
Yeet. Goodbye, Botwoon.
Actually, just needs 1.
Bye,
Forgot about X-ray.
You stupid mini boss, you. All right.
Is this going to be like crab hole? Of course. One last obstacle to get up to Phantoon here. Is Spiffy actually just going to go straight for a DSBJ? Not even going to try to freeze the crabs. I see this a lot from people who are more map rando exclusive, that they'll go with the DSBJ over the freezing the crabs. Which, speaking of frozen crab, it's actually blocking Spiffy from the door tile.
Are you referring to a double spring ball jump?
Yeah.
Okay, let's make it sure.
Which, to be fair, Spiffy did get it first try, so there's a reason he went for it right away.
Phantoon's a stupid space elephant. Da-na-na, get microwaved.
About to be a TV dinner.
Phantoon is defeated. We were kind of joking with Spiffy during the break that when's he getting a crab sprite? Because you all know, if you've watched Spiffy's channel, by the way, follow the race with !R in chat. He's got his crab vibe thing. He goes, nah, what about a hair sprite? Ooh. Not only is Ridley found in the wrecked ship, that ship found in Norfair.
Yeah, pretty big. Gonna be a short escape. Get to go from Mother Brain straight into N.
Imagine having a hair sprite.
The problem for Spiffy,
hair sprite?
The problem with Spiffy, he doesn't know where Dre is, so he has to. There is a good chance that Spiffy checks every area because Bryn is the last area he will come across on his way back to Kraid. It's very possible that Spiffy checks everything for Dre, and then it turns out it's just right there behind Kraid. So this could still get weird.
Double E tanks for Path.
That's really big. Without that Varia, Path has been struggling, so getting all these tanks is real nice. Still haven't gotten back to that Dre yet. Wonder if we see Path go straight back.
I would hope so at this point.
It's hard to say because there's not a whole lot available to Path without all the items that Spiffy found around Mother Brain, which Path does not want to go back to. Also hasn't been able to find that spring ball if Rubu isn't lying to us. I've been watching Spiffy, the one who's been making progress, which Path has unfortunately not had too much success with.
Excuse me.
Yeah, no spring ball means Path can't get those crucial movement items up by Mother Brain.
Yep. It's crazy how this entire seed came down to spring and space. Spring was the progression that was needed. It's crazy.
Yep. So Spiffy got that wreck ship map, saw that it was empty. Just going to be doing this Ridley fight to get back out. Back into Norfair. The good news is Path is going the right way now. This is how Spiffy got this spring ball. He got to this entrance to Meridia.
He tanked the map, too, if I wasn't mistaken, and ended up getting that spring ball. Because logically, with the items they had going right side down, I believe, was out of logic. I think. I thought that was the logic for Wreck Ship. Right side down was kind of a one-way with the items they had at the beginning.
I'm trying to remember. I think technically getting into... Because they were coming from the bottom left, so getting into Everest was out of logic. I assume there is just a way to get to Spore Spawn Super in Meridia, and that's what the game wants you to do, is just get that and then loop back around.
Yeah.
But
nice Ridley
Spiffy was
fight
able
from
to...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really good Ridley fight. But Spiffy was able to kind of inadvertently break the logic by just blinding into the bottom of Meridia. And I don't even think it was a bad play. You know, he got the criteria map early, and then that Meridia portal was closer. So I don't think Spiffy got lucky, but you know, getting that spring ball has pretty much decided the seed. His Path is not able to get those majors, and without them, he's running around no suits, basically no movement items. It's not been a good time for Path.
No. Path probably wants to take this seed and yeet it into the nearest sun outside of planet Zebus.
We'll see how long. We'll see how long it'll take before he's able to do so. Again, Spiffy might be checking for maps in all the wrong spots.
Checking for maps in all the wrong places.
He's checking for GT in the place that GT is in.
I don't know why that was the first thing that came to mind, but okay.
I'm totally sure why Spiffy's over here. Was there a major, or is this just like?
I just think
just the
he
best
wants
way
to
out?
hang out with Golden Torizo, give him scritches, blow him up.
I mean, it's a nice fight with the plasma. Oh, this is like the closest M entrance I see. You can skip Turian, just go straight into M.
I'll say so.
Makes sense.
Nis, you have cookies for me? Thank you. Appreciate it.
You just had a cookie.
Well, technically chocolate truffles, but sure. I need to get some cookies. Actually, I was good last night. I had just an apple. No sweets.
Oh, here's our connection back into Meridia through a nice, uneventful lava dive.
Nicely done.
Okay, that map is far.
Yikes.
Path
is... If Path doesn't know how to grapple jump, which is out of logic, then there's no way Path's doing that.
Path knows how to grapple jump. I think it's just a bit of an error not going up there. But again, it's just, it goes into Meridia. What would Path need in the bottom corner of Meridia away from the map? It turns out that answer is the item that gets him everything else. That spring ball. But again, he doesn't know that. Is Spiffy gonna go for this?
Springy, 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 springy.
It's probably wave at the far corner of Bryn, because I believe that's going to be a filler. We're only missing wave and gravity at this point.
You got it. Barrett says, that is a dirty major. Well, clean it off! Jeez. We don't want to give the racers dirty majors. Jeez.
Oh, jeez. Path is a little bit confused on where to go, even. Just gonna keep these tanks. Gonna reset back to the pre-map save. Spiffy, it looks like, is going to end up in the best possible situation. He went straight back to Kraid. If he just goes behind Kraid, he'll find Dre and the seat ends.
It was just a joke, chat. Oh, DLC Kraid and DLC. Kraid gets to get up and stretch his legs before getting blown up by Spiffy.
A couple supers blocked by the hands there, but Spiffy able to deal with the fight, no problem. Not going to blind.
Spiffy! No! Oh,
Okay,
that's
it's right
so
there.
bad. He was right there.
Here's that croc that Path saw earlier.
Hi, Croc.
This could be our gravity, technically. This is a rough seed, I gotta say.
This is bad.
Alright, Spiffy gonna get a look at the map.
Look at the face. It's like, wait a minute.
Goodness.
Spiffy doing calculation.
I don't even know how Path got there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No idea.
I think there was another Bryn entrance in C, maybe?
This is going to be a great reaction, by
Yeah,
the way.
okay.
When
No, that's
Spiffy
not right.
figures out where Dragon is.
Oh yeah, WX, I learned something recently. I don't know if you were aware of this.
What's
Do you know the order of the map in the pause menu? Like the order of the areas?
I don't.
Okay, because it's actually always the same. It's oh geez, do I remember it? It's what? Criteria, Bryn, Norfair, Wreckship, Meridia, Turian. If you're cycling through forwards, it will always be in that area, or in that order.
Interesting.
So technically, if you remember, because you can scroll the map forwards and backwards as well. There are different buttons to scroll back and forth. So in theory, if you remember what area you're looking for, you can actually scroll there faster if you know the area, if you know the order. If you're going to see that major that he's not going to get, he's also going to see this Dre that was one room away. Little head shake
There's
there,
the
not happy
reaction.
about it, but gonna be going straight
The
there.
head shake. But he had a pivot save. So it was KPDR, basically, is what you're saying, because the way you're saying it, we said it was Criteria, Bryn, Norfair.
Yeah,
Wreckship.
it's the order you would go through the areas in vanilla,
Exactly.
which
Vanilla.
I assume is intentional by the devs. I assume it wasn't just a
Probably.
randomly picked order.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I learned it a few days ago, actually.
I love
I
it.
never knew it either. Good news for Path, by the way. Hold on. Make sure he actually gets up here.
I mean,
But this is the right way.
Are we gonna get Path Spring?
Nah, I mean, you can't. You can't do that.
Nah. I mean, we've had Dev Demorph, Jax Morph, Divine Bowling. Nah, we're not gonna do Path Spring. There it is! Way to go, Path!
Yeah, I wonder.
Chat,
did
Path
Path
found
see
the
top?
thing! He did it!
Yeah, I assume, to kind of answer chat, I assume neither runner feels very good. Path for obvious reasons. But I think Spiffy might underestimate how powerful the Spring Ball blind was.
Yeah.
So, because he still took so long getting everything, he still might not feel very good. But at the same time, you could also say, my opponent probably didn't go to Norfair in that situation. So even if he did get Spring, Spiffy was able to get Varia, Charge, both of the rest of the bosses.
We also get
Phantoon
some hype
and
in
Ridley.
chat, please, for Path for getting that Spring Ball. Please and thank you. Oh, high five!
Nice high five, his Path. Going to do his Dre. And again, the whole game is in the same area for Path. The ship, both of the rest of the bosses, and Mother Brain. And Charge, which Path needs to finish the game.
Yeah.
With this low ammo. It's all in the same spot. The problem is Spiffy has already done most of that. So
Spiffy's going to Mother Brain. He's done. Also, just because I can, for all of you All Elite Wrestling fans and Kazuchika Okada fans. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I'm so sorry. I can't say the other word he said in that line, but there you go. I just wanted to switch the thing. Anyway. The line was, I pressed the wrong button, so for any of you that ever saw that, that was great. I think the only one that got it was Paolo, and I don't even know if he's in chat anymore. Anyway. Rubu! Those are part of the commentary controls. Just for reference, Rubu gave me a ton of, crap when I was apparently less than 1 minute away from game time at the start of the game, even though I knew about the game. So
I think it's not enough. Rubu, can you turn WXFan to like 1%?
You know what? Fuck!
He left. He left the call.
All right, I'm on comms now. What's up, guys?
Finally, some good comms. How you doing today, Rubu?
I'm good. Yourself?
Doing pretty good.
All right, so we are going to see Spiffy at Mother Brain.
Yeah, a little scary. He's actually a bit too low health. Welcome back to WX.
I've been found.
Sometimes you just gotta make a bit and play into the bit. So this is gonna be a fun breakdown of game 2, Derp, when we get these racers for the post-game interview, because like you said, that spring ball was such a massive item. And I'm really curious where the gravity suit is.
It's somewhere in Meridia. I don't think we're gonna be seeing it though. By the time Paf gets to those majors by Motherbrain, that speed and high jump, I think Spiffy will be leaving the planet.
Yeah. All right, chat. It's time for the escape time or guessing game, by the way.
Should be a short one. Again, this links right into Norfair, and then the ship is somewhere in Norfair. So I'm gonna go with 1.5 minutes again.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I think the path to Norfair is a little awkward.
Yeah,
might be shorter though.
For me.
Look at that. Quick spring ball bounce. Oh, Spiffy took too much damage.
F.
That's a bad reset, actually. Hold on.
Spiffy's gonna go back for Dragon. Ouch.
Hold on.
Spiffy, save early, save often.
Spiffy's still comfortably ahead.
Ouch.
He might be feeling pretty bad now. Goodness, that's kind of heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking for Spiffy. It's also kind of heartbreaking for Paf, because now he has to keep playing the game.
True.
Been having a miserable time without these movement items. They were just right here the whole time, and he couldn't get them. He saw them right away, too. He got here basically right at the start. Or as close to the start as he could manage. Well, Paf is going the right way here into Norfair. So that's good.
It's okay, Spiffy just wanted to microwave Dragon again. He's hungry. He wanted more shrimp. Ooh, this is
no charge blind. There was the charge right behind that save station, if you remember.
Yeah, somebody in chat says, "Are we cooked, chat?" Where would you like me to start? Cooked, overdone, well done, burnt, crispy. Chat needs to take a nap. We need to time out people in chat. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, there's this WX fan guy I saw in chat. I think we gotta, lay down the hammer.
It's okay.
I don't mean it.
I know. Again, sometimes you gotta play with it. Derp, you and I have done comps off and on for years. Totally fine. Can you get the other WX fan voice back? On the planet Zebus, one Spiffy, the Hare Thomas, goes on a quest to try to take Game 2 away from Path to force Game number 3. He will come across the Charge Beam, Ice Beam, and already started with Plasma as he makes his way up Business Center. There you go, Uncle. Uncle Iroh.
Well, I've good news. Spiffy did take the save below Mother Brain that was there last time for him. Not great drops, but...
The feminine voice? I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. Oh. Yeah, that wasn't me.
Good.
I mean, if you all want Rubo to do commentary for Game 3, I suppose we could take her out of her tracking hole and allow her to do some commentary.
I'm good, thank you.
Don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you want to put her on the spot here. All right, round 2 for Spiffy on Mother Brain.
Who's probably eating her Chipotle she mentioned earlier?
I mean, that was at the start of Game 1, right? Surely.
Yeah, fair.
Done by now. Already cleaned up the mess.
She said she baked like 3 dozen cookies yesterday. And didn't bring any to the commentary and tracking booth today?
I think you made that up. I'm not gonna lie.
She said it in chat! They're all gone!
You made it up because you wanted to. You wanted to hear it. You want the cookies. But they never existed.
Cookies.
WX, we need to have an intervention.
Yeah, no kidding. You and several of the doctors said the same thing. I'm not that fat, but anyway. So actually, really fun fact. Many years ago now, this was the late 2010s. I actually was trading for American Ninja Warrior.
Let's see what this escape time is. 140.
Oh, minute 40. Well, we were both off dirt.
Well, I was closer.
So, now I know I've got a lot of weight loss to do.
A couple people had 135 in chat for going closest without going over. Zendero and Night Shifter 30.
There was a bunch of guesses up. If anyone actually guessed 140, congrats, you get a metaphorical cookie.
Okay, so...
Ew. So it's a straight shot. That's Red Tower.
That's not a straight shot at all, because you know what Red Tower opens to? It goes up to bowling. You can't go that way. Gotta find another way. That was why Spiffy did a second pause. He saw that path and then realized, wait a second, I can't do that. So I'm still not totally sure what the route is. Hopefully Spiffy does.
Weird. I mean, again, they gave the seed set a minute 40. Oh no. Oh, it might be through this door rather than going all the way up to Bowling. Ridley out. This is Lower North
Spiffy does another pause, but Spiffy's looking confident.
Yeah, Spiffy's going the right way. This is just a long connector. So yes, chat, that's a fun fact about me. I was trading for American Ninja Warrior. Life just got busy, and let's face it, I like sweets. So, but the cookie thing, like, I have ADHD, and cookies is just something I randomly started saying, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna turn this into a broadcasting bit, so it just kind of like became the broadcasting gimmick. So, that's all. That's the pro wrestling fan to me. Have a little gimmick. But what's not a gimmick is Spiffy winning game number 2. We have game 3, ladies and gentlemen. GG's. And Derp. One of these two are going to advance to face Sunwoo Farmer in round 3. This is going to be a fun game 3. What'd you think of game number 2? Besides it being literally all speedball, spring ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think with how the seed ended up, with how the map ended up, I think it's fine. When I saw all the items behind Mother Brain, I was a little bit annoyed. Like, what a seed, you know? It's just gonna hide everything where you don't want to go. I think Spiffy handled it well. Again, I don't love the the play to go straight to N, but I guess Paf ended up doing the same thing once he finally got that spring ball. Yeah, a little bit of an annoying seed. I assume Paf has forfeit. He didn't officially FF in the race time room.
Nah, I pinged him. He's good. Right. There's the DNF. We're going to get game 3 all set and queued up. We'll be back. Hey, boys and girls, children of all ages, however you identify, welcome back. This is Paf versus Spiffy the Hair Thomas, game number 3. Paf, Spiffy split 1 apiece. Paf winning game 1, Spiffy won game 2. No funny intro for me this time. I'm WXFan21 along with Derp on commentary, Rubu on tracking. Derp, we got some random objectives. How did the picks and vetoes go down?
Well, we had initially Paf banning Baltoon right away. Pretty common ban in this mode, which has kind of been our game 3 mode. I feel like it's been the least played so far in this tournament. But Paf banning Baltoon, Spiffy banning Spore Spawn, picking bowling. So we've got our 5 objectives required, since that will mean Fantoon needs to be killed as well. And Paf also memeing around, going to be picking that Acid Chozo. So we'll see what the other 2 are. I know some people will check right away. Some people will check, on their first pause. But yeah, Paf was able to take game 1. Spiffy coming back in game 2. 2 very different seeds. The first being very linear. Paf just cruising. Second one, Spiffy winning a very messy seed. But now Spiffy faces his biggest challenge yet, or his smallest, some would say. He's got to win with Mini Samus if he is to take the series. They both agreed to do Mini for Game 1 and Game 3. Paf decided to run as Mini in Game 2 anyways. Now, with that E-Tank, I do not want to line up for a CWJ with the Mini. What the heck is this? What are your thoughts on this opening, WX?
I don't know, because I've been over here syncing timers, but this looks fun. I saw a moat. I see a wreck ship shaft. I see Baron over in the corner with his pom-poms. I mean... Oh, hi, Baron. Derp, what do you think we're going to expect to see here from these racers here in game number 3?
Well, first things first, we're going to be getting this major up here. It's our first item in logic. Spiffy is, with that CWJ, excuse me, gonna be escaping with an illegal E-Tank here. That's gonna be nice for the early game, as Paf would have loved to have that tank there.
Wow, wow, wow.
Getting ouched. So we'll see if Spiffy has more luck than Mini Samus face planting into a fish. High jump.
Boots.
Are we going to... What are we doing with this high jump, actually?
I have no idea. Baron, that's all in good fun. We're going to get, again, the housekeeping done and out of the way with early. Exclamation point R in chat. Go follow the racers. They put on one heck of a series, and it's going to be a good finish. Exclamation point C to follow the commentary and tracking teams. And to follow along with the tournament, including all 4 brackets, is exclamation point SM map 26. So definitely interesting start here. Spiffy making his way on through here. You take a look at the map. 1, 2, 3, 4 majors at the very start. Terminator Major is interesting. Can't get there at the moment. This is a really weird map start.
Yeah, you would think that high jump would put this Plasma Spark room in logic, but it doesn't get you anywhere. Connection established. It doesn't get you anywhere because the Turian entrance that was in the room is super locked. So I guess this high jump is just to get across the top of Butterfly Room. I guess this require high jump in logic? I didn't actually know.
Not sure. It's space jump. It's a nice find. That's gonna get you the moat item.
And it gets the E-Tank. I didn't see if there's anything past the E-Tank, though.
Wait a minute. Is that moat? That's not moat. What room is that, then?
Which room are you talking about? The room they started in is moat.
drop in from the top? I don't know
Oh,
what that
that's
square
a sand
room
pit.
was.
There's a sand pit.
Oh, right, sandpit. Sorry,
They can
thank
actually
you.
get that with high
I'm
jump.
not used to the sandpit being there, okay?
Once they get morph, they could get it. I guess they don't have morph.
Yeah,
We
that
haven't
was left
seen what the
side
other
sandpit.
objectives are, by the way.
Yeah, left side
Neither
sandpit.
runner has looked.
Power bombs for both racers. Rubu is about to put the other...
I kind of like the
Objectives?
suspense, though. I think we should keep it until the runners look.
I like
Like,
it. Do it.
whenever they check, that's when we'll
Do
know.
it. Do it. Do it.
I wish to remain ignorant.
Yeah. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Yeah.
So the runners did get a couple X's over here. Get a super missile and a power bomb. Still no morph, so that moat check won't get them anywhere. They can't actually get to the item. Excuse me, my voice is dying already. There is, I believe, one more major that was missile locked.
It is, yeah. That
Yeah, Rexit main
is...
shaft. Pretty likely that that's morph,
I think
and then
that...
that could
yeah.
get them these moat items.
Unless it's croc missiles. In which case, it's morph locked.
No, that's a 3-tile. I believe that's attic missile.
Is it attic missile?
I think so. Spiffy
Yep.
is going up here, but is going to get a
Attic
little bit
missile
owned
morph.
with lack of orb. The
Spiffy,
cube-
please. What are you
Oh,
doing,
jeez.
Spiff? I know you're a mini sprite, but you can't morph!
He's like, I can fit. Look at me. Look how small I am. He realized,
Spiffy,
wait a
please.
second. Wait a minute.
In the words of Greyathorn, Spazer Beam has been acquired. Except I don't have the voice thingy like he does.
It doesn't hit the same without the echo.
Nope, I don't have the echo.
All right, so Path got that morph. Also got a Spazer Beam at the wreck ship main shaft item. Spiffy going to be grabbing those, presumably going straight back to moat, feeling a little bit silly.
There's your orb, Spiffy.
You're still not upset to see that.
Nope. So it's Orb and Spazer with boots and a space jump start. Pretty spicy majors to get this seed started.
Did Spiffy get a look at what either of the items here were?
He got a look, it was X-Ray. And he's full yeeting for it. They both are.
I mean, good chance that this other item is also a major.
Possible. And it is, it's grapple. Double major sand pit.
Don't know what that
The
does,
two HUD
though.
Yeah, the two HUD majors.
Nice wall jumps to get out, though. I say his path is struggling a little bit with the second one. Funny enough, that's the easier of the two. But Path able to get it.
Alright, chat. I want to see some hype, thumbs up, claps, whatever you want for Derp and for Rubu. Both have been doing an outstanding job here. Both on comms for Derp, tracking for Rubu. Let's get some hype, thumbs up, claps in chat for them. As Path finds Norfair and the ship. That's a great find as soon as you come into an area.
Yeah, Path actually decided to go left at the sand pit. Or right, rather. You can see that N. Spiffy can go straight back there. We'll see if he wants to, or if he wants to go up to Turian. And it looks like...
Hi, Ridley! Bye, Ridley!
Man, not going to be fighting Ridley.
No. I mean, you could, but it wouldn't get you anywhere right now.
Yeah, actually a little bit of an error here from Spiffy. He's going all the way through the sandpit to get... Or is he going somewhere else? What is Spiffy cooking up here?
Here's your 4-tile set. And there's your more supers, so... Spiffy wants more tanks. Spiffy with Spazer. So
did we
thank
see
you
where
all.
Nmap was?
Appreciate all the love in chat for my co-coms Derp, and of course
Ooh.
for Rubu on tracking. Acid Chozo has
Yeah,
been
that's
found.
gettable. I don't know if this is enough health. Your health
I
does
don't
drain
think-
while you're...
Oh, and it's West Cack Alley before you get there. Yeah, gonna come back to that.
Yeah, actually, not a great find for Path not being able to do it. I think with 3 tanks, Spiffy might be able to, but only barely. You would have to play perfectly. I think it's about 200 health while you're in the cutscene. I don't know if that's enough.
I don't know what the logic is for Acid Chozo, but 3 or 4 tanks make a lot of sense. So that's correct. Neither racer has checked what the other 2 objectives are yet.
Yeah, as chat points out, 2+1 would be ideal for like the same reason as a suitless Ridley, because your health drains while you're in the cutscene, but once you hit 0, it'll stop until the cutscene ends, and then your reserves will trigger. So that would make it the easiest.
Wow, Brinstar found already for Spiffy.
Yeah, Spiffy didn't even go down Norfair, just went straight up to Bryn.
There's another tank. There's 4. But Spiffy doesn't know about Acid Chozo. Chat, if you've been enjoying this best of 3, let's get some hype and thumbs up in the chat, please. Both runners putting on one heck of a show. This has been an amazing tournament so far, and it is, unfortunately, getting close to coming to a close. We are past the halfway point of this tournament.
Still quite a bit left to go, but...
There is. Well, you know, when you're spoiled with 32 games at the start for a 64-person field.
This is not the best place to be, huh? But both players are doing it, committing into this East Ocean. With the space jump, it is in logic. Space jump and high jump.
Yeah, chat wondering why Samus is tiny. It's a tiny sprite that they both are using.
It's a mini mushroom.
Just a sprite. Yep.
Both runners stocked
Tiny
up.
Huge Island.
No, it's like the mini mushroom from
Oh yeah, mini mushroom.
Super Mario Bros. DS.
I was gonna say Mario Party, but sure.
That works too.
Now I get the urge to go play some Mario Party.
Gonna have to wait for the end of this race. So that's a
Mario!
big line. Hopefully Path is able to get there. This Varia suit here in Green Brain Elevator. My brain lagged for a second there. Good news is Path is going straight there. All good. So now we are trying to get to this Bryn map. This is looking promising for Spiffy.
Yeah.
I think this is one too low, though. This is gonna spit him out in the bridge. Yeah, he's got to go through the morph tunnel. I would at least check this room, though. Because you don't want to come back to it, yeah. But Path is going the right way here. You see Spiffy. Happy about the power bomb. Maybe not what you'd love to find, but finding a second power bomb pack without bombs, without spring ball, not going to be too upset about it. There's another major at Sky Missile. There's another major at GT. A bit tough to get to. Well, actually not that tough. The bigger problem is you have to fight GT to get out. But with Varia, that is definitely doable. Path. Not going to go for the bug boost there. There are no objectives, but we do get to see some things that are not objectives. That being Kraid, GT. Finally, we look. I didn't actually get a great look, though. I saw Pit Room as one of them.
There it is. Pit
in
in Metroid 3. Pit in Metroid 3.
Okay, so no bosses. Well, No bosses are objectives. One of them is still required. There's more majors on the right, too. There's a lot of stuff in this Bryn. We will see how efficiently each runner can clear this area. It's looking like we're going to want all this stuff, all this loot here in B. Spiffy take a few looks at the map, really trying to figure out how to get all these majors. And again, I believe you have to fight GT to get out if you want the back of Gauntlet and GT items.
We know it's the... I didn't get that detailed of a look, but we know the upper left GT item is the major, and to the back is Kraid.
Oh no, you don't have to fight GT. You can go...
Correct. It's green shaft down to the item, so... Which is exactly where Path is going. Winner of this best of 3 goes on to take on Sunwoo Farmer in the silver bracket round 3. Here we go. What is the major going to be?
I'm really trying to line up with the mini Samus.
Screw attack.
Screw attack is a okay find. Really looking for gravity and speed. Charge would be nice too, of course.
Yeah, I was gonna say charge would be really nice. Could get
We're still early though.
out of the way
Could
with.
be
But
an
again,
ammo.
there's charge beam.
I guess not.
Get
There's
the
our
Ridley
charge.
out of the way with if he was blocking anything, but nice find. It's the charge beam. You are welcome, chat.
It looks like Spiffy is going for those other far right majors first. See if he's able to find anything good.
Yep.
I assume Path is going that way as well.
Silver bracket quarterfinal matchup. Spiffy or Path versus Sunwoo Farmer. Spiffy, the Hare Thomas, the number 2 seed in the silver bracket. Path, the number 15 seed.
It's worth noting, this is technically go mode for Path. He's actually going to check out this wreck ship while he's on this side of Norfair.
It's a really rough
Or
go
Bryn,
mode.
rather. Not the entrance you'd like to see, though.
No.
Is Path going to climb? Going to do some underwater wall jumping?
Do a thing.
He's going to go for at least the middle door. Alright, so Spiffy's made it to these majors. First one is just a spring ball, which would help Path a lot here, actually. Here in Wreck Ship. And the second, also helpful, is the Ice Beam. So Spiffy's got his full water movement kit. If he comes up to the Wreck Ship, he will be able to climb. Unfortunately for Path, I don't know if you cost that WX, there's a speed booster at the top of Edekuni Tank, and it looks like you're going to need to climb all the way up to get there. Unless there's a link at the back. Path might have to leave that behind until he finds ice. Well, no, I think Path can do underwater wall jumps, right? Surely? Anyone? This could be a Fantoon setup here. With that map past the wave gate. Here it is.
Bam, 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 na.
Another 5 missile fight. There have been a couple of them in this series. Not even going to try for a Doppler. Didn't have enough missiles on hand. Just shoots off a 200 damage charge wave spazer. I would have liked to see the spazer turned off for some X factors, but I don't know how comfortable Path is for that. It's not something you can just pull out if you don't know how to do it. So this fight is going to take a little bit. This should be enough to finish. There we go.
Ta-da!
Nicely done by Path.
Banana! Potatoes!
Spiffy getting that charge and screw attack with the other item here.
We got a message in chat that says, back in my day, X Factor was optimal, and we had to use it with one boot on and walking up a hill into snow, you young whippersnappers.
I don't think that's what the message said.
I edited the message.
Bit of an editorial there.
A little bit.
Path's gonna farm up a couple supers. Needs at least one to get through this gate.
Still working
Up
on
for
my
a
old
second.
man impression.
Chat brings up a good point, WX. You are old even without the voice. You could have just done your normal voice.
I mean, I did just have my birthday last weekend, so.
What? Happy birthday.
Thank you. And Nis, one shouldn't be. Those who lives in glass houses shouldn't be throwing stones, my friend.
Alright, one more major here, and it is not a big one. Bombs are going to be nice, but really nothing doing. Luckily, Path was able to full clear the area without that ice and spring ball, and without doing any fancy tech.
Just kidding, Nis. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. Appreciate that. I mean, aren't we all a tad bit older? We're playing a game that came out in 1994.
Speak for yourself. I'm in the prime of my life.
Derp's a baby.
So Path, looking at those far right majors, I assume he's going to go for them, just making sure to go the right way.
It's like 21.
25, come on, not that young.
So you're trying to be nicer.
Yeah, chat pointing out, this is actually regular size Samus. They're just in a really big version of Zebus.
Yeah, exactly. Tiny, huge island. You gotta have fun. You gotta have some fun. This is really interesting. So we've got... Spiffy has... What are you pointing at us for?
I think he was popping off that he predicted the Fantoon. I assume that's what that was.
I would hope so.
Actually, I didn't really point it out on Path's side. I'm kind of surprised the map can be there behind the wave gate. I guess you could just get wave and get there.
Yeah.
That's a silly.
I mean, we both had
Never
wave
mind.
at that point, but still.
Forget I said anything. I'm dumb. Good Doppler from Spiffy. This might be a 2-round, which would be a lot of time save on Path, who had, I think, a 4-round in total. Got enough missile
Chat,
drop
be nice
for
to
it?
one another,
See?
please.
Oh,
There's the
man.
ice beam for Path.
Well, Fantoon not going to punish. Gives a fast for Spiffy. As he takes a quick drink of water. Don't need to be that quick with it. Fantoon's taking his time. He was moving. Did you see? Spiffy opened that water so fast. Oh my
Thanks,
goodness.
Ness. Love you too, buddy. All right, let's go. Wreck ship. Ooh. Okay, so that's Fire Fleas has a major. Was that bombs?
Yeah, that was bombs.
Okay. So Plasma and Gravity. Can argue the last two best majors are the last majors to find.
Right. Nice little time save here for Path, coming here with Speed Booster, able to get across, break those blocks without even touching them. He's so small.
It is neck and neck right now.
Yeah, I think Path is slightly in the lead.
I would agree with that.
Actually, more than slightly. He's just in the lead.
About 2 minutes ahead. Maybe.
Not that much, but close to a minute.
You don't think?
I think it's close to a minute, because Spiffy's almost out of wreck ship. He's getting that bombs was the last thing here.
Okay. Derp, I know I'm not the youngest kid on the block anymore, but D-Rocky out here says Sim is destroying the blocks with her aura. What is she, aura farming too there, D-Rocky? Before you know it, Lopter's gonna come out and go 6-7.
Where is Lopter? I agree with D-Rocky, though. It's about a 67-second lead. No one snuck up on WX.
Nis not happy about it?
Nice super found for Path.
Yes. Listen, anytime you can come across a super missile, you don't really say no. Right? You don't really say no to a super. You just get it.
I'm actually kind of surprised Path went back into C here instead of into N, because he's the one who knows about Acid Chozo. I might be more tempted to go straight there and get that out of the way.
Of course, as I said, as soon as you see super missiles, you don't really say no to them. And what does Path do? Says no to him.
He's got full new route beam. It's fine. I didn't actually see where the wave was. Yes, I did. I'm losing my mind. WX, I'm losing my mind.
Well, as some people have told me, when it comes to me, you can't lose what you never had. Anyway. Not you, me.
That's what old people say.
I want to know why Rubu is whispering.
I didn't hear anything.
That also happens with age.
That also happens with age, she says. Wow. I turned 37, not 60. Jeez.
There's a pit room, I believe that was at the top. So there is an objective here. Excuse me. A objective. Path not going to bother getting that X in Criteria Power Bomb. I might have been tempted to check it.
Yeah, I'm fine with my age.
There's this major here, though, for Path. There aren't that many majors left. This is actually Plasma or Gravity here.
Hi, Plasma.
Yeah, I might be tempted to call that the better of the two, because we've already seen a lot of water. We don't know where Mother Brain is. We don't know where Bowling and Metroid Room 3 are.
Watch should be right here in Criteria.
We have
seen. Criteria map?
Yeah, we have Criteria map. It's just this pit room at the top.
Yeah.
It's kind of a pain to get to.
I mean, we don't need 4 entrances to Norfair, but we're getting 4 entrances to Norfair. Oh, Bowling's here too.
Oh, I missed it.
You know
they really trick you with the 1X in Bowling.
Yeah, you know who else missed it? Divine. Divine Bowling, anybody?
Messed up. There it is at the bottom, though. I see it now. Actually, I think you need another entrance to Norfair to get there.
Much love to Divine. And for those that have no idea what I'm talking about, Divine and I had a an exhibition game a couple weeks back. And bowling was one of the objectives. And Divine completely hot dogged it, I think, for like a half hour. Looking for it. So, or
Doesn't look like Path will do that, though. He's on his way there. Yeah, I keep trying to get a good look through these quick map glances they're doing, but I do think they need to enter through a different Norfair entrance to get to bowling. So it looked like from here, if they stayed in Criteria, the only way they could get into bowling was into the top section, which would not really do anything for them.
Alright. Path gonna drop down into Norfair. Okay, this is a fish tank. So, oh, and
there's
drops
the map
in
over
very,
here too.
Very close to the map.
Yeah, it's close to the map, and it's close to the Norfair entrance that they want.
Exactly. Plasmers for the Spiffster.
There's the rest of the game. Acid Chozo right there. Metroid 3 on the way, and there's Mother Brain.
Yay!
Path, I guess just double checking. I'm losing it. I can't speak anymore.
Derp, don't you have work in a little bit?
It'll be fine, I'm sure. Either way, this is the Criteria entrance they want. I think. No, it's not. Path actually wants to go to the bottom one, which is a little bit more of a pain to get to. It's going to have to go all the way back. After this Metroid room, he'll have to loop back to the right.
So Metroid room 3 here. 3 down. So it's a Metroid 3 loop through Coliseum to the Criteria entrance they need? Ew.
Not the nicest, but it could have been a lot worse. The fact that it's one long room is nice. Unless you want to do a completely optional X-ray climb, gotta go up here.
Yep. That's bowling. Okay. Bowling is a weird room in and of itself, just because of how big the quote-unquote room is itself. You know, so.
That's actually awkward. Did I see that right? That the Acid Chozo doesn't actually connect to Mother Brain?
Does it?
I'd have to see that again. But I think Mother Brain might be the only connector to those two sides of Norfair, which is actually kind of bad because they would have to loop all the way around to get to Acid Chozo. If true. Spiffy's got that Metroid room done, and now he's about to get some bad news that he's going the wrong way. This is going to take him to the wrong part of bowling.
There it is! The head thwack, like, whoopsie, I went the wrong way. Or the type of head there. Chat! Appreciate all of you watching this live. Appreciate all of you watching this on VOD. Hello, YouTube.
Okay, so you can go under Mother Brain. That's
yeah, we're getting close to the end of Game 3.
No, you can't. No, this doesn't connect. You have to go all the way around, and then Mother Brain's all the way down here.
That's
and then
horrible.
You have to climb all the way back up.
I mean, it does through Ridley. Ew. Alright, chat, for the last time in this best of 3, follow the runners! Exclamation point R. Excuse me, follow the commentary and tracking teams. Exclamation point C. I'm sure we'll get into the housekeeping later on in the post-game interview, but this is going to be a fun finish. Spiffy completes bowling. Both racers with just Acid Chozo to go. We appreciate every single one of you being here, watching this best of 3. Again, I'm WXFan21 alongside Derp on commentary, Rubu on tracking. This is a second round of the silver bracket, Path versus Spiffy the Hare Thomas. One of these racers is going to advance to face Sunwoo Farmer in the silver bracket quarterfinals. And the loser is eliminated.
Is this a required sports spawn fight to get back up?
It's a required spore spawn to get to Ridley to go loop around.
Yeesh.
I think.
What a nasty seed. Nasty end of the seed, I should say. The rest of the seed was
Agreed.
fine. This Norfair map is tough. And Spiffy, yeah, he's realizing you can get to Mother Brain. I don't think he can do anything though. Does this loop around? Did I miss a loop? I didn't see it. So I thought this just dead ends. Above Mother Brain.
Again,
yeah,
this
it's a
goes
save.
all the way to Ridley.
Yeah, Spiffy's like, wait, what? But yeah, this whole section over here, it doesn't connect. You have to do this loop. You have to go up through Spore Spawn. Oh my goodness.
Very rude.
Yeah,
So rude.
and a required Ridley fight too to get to ship. What in the world? Yeah, we were saying, somebody in chat, I believe it was Nevdi, said that even despite the Norfair blinding, Paf was able to make this lead over Spiffy. But had Spiffy done that blind with the extra tank that he got, if you remember that one, wonder if he was able to do Acid Chozo on 3 tanks. It would have been close. I don't know if it's doable off the top of my head. But if he had, that would have been such a big moment because you would have been able to skip this entire loop here to get back out. And like Nevdi says as well in chat, that's probably what Path is thinking about right now. Like, surely my opponent just did Acid Chozo and I'm a mile behind. But fortunately for him, they've pretty much taken the same route. And it's just been Path executing a little bit better, I guess. Alright, so Spiffy has skipped the Spore Spawn, but will not be able to skip this Ridley. Unless you want to go all the way around Bryn, which might be a little too far. But that is Acid Chozo done for Path. Now he gets to walk it all the way back. Having the Spore Spawn done is going to be nice, because it means he can take that path down. Whereas Spiffy, who skipped past Spore Spawn, is going to have to go cut into Criteria again. Looks like a good Ridley fight for Spiffy as well. I say as that last shot misses, unfortunately. He can use all the ammo he wants since he's getting spit out at the ship. Yeah, there have been a couple issues for Spiffy. The sandpit issue at Morph. There was that whole path going to Mother Brain, not realizing that there's no link back. Honestly, this is a tough seed. Like, Spiffy is a very good player. Him shambling like that is not usual at all, so... Oh, Spiffy, you need to do the Acid Chozo. Where are you going? But credit to Path for being able to handle this seed so cleanly. This has not been easy at all, and Path is showing why people rate him so highly. It's still not far away. Unfortunately, it's about to be far away because Spiffy did not... I think he fought Ridley and thought that was the objective. That's what it is. He's thinking like, yes, I have finished the boss. Now I am ready to go. But no, he actually had to keep going for that Acid Chozo. He's going to get to Mother Brain and... Oh no. Like this is game 3 of a best of 3, all played back to back. So this is a completely reasonable mistake to make, and luckily it won't matter because Path is ahead enough. But this is absolutely brutal from Spiffy. See if Path is able to get the Zeb skip. He's got 2 extra reserves. As long as he doesn't eat a catch-up, he should be fine. To answer chat, Spiffy killed the Ridley and turned around right away, assuming that he just forgot that Ridley was not the objective, and he had to keep going for Acid Chozo. Oh man, we gotta see the reaction here. He's even gonna set up for a speed skip.
Yep. He just remembered Acid Chozo.
Luckily, he had the ship save, so it could have been worse. And again,
got it. Quick chat. Escape timer guess. Go.
I've said 1.5 minutes every time. I'm gonna keep doing it.
45 seconds.
It's more than that for sure, because you have to go all the way back through that loop.
Oh, is it back to the loop?
Yeah, there's no other way out of Mother Brain. This whole
I thought the
section
left
of
side
Norfair
out was right there to the ship.
No, it's the top of that area links to the bottom of Acid Chozo. Or it's
Minute
at
40.
the bottom of Acid Chozo. It doesn't link at all. You have to walk it back.
A minute 40.
White Wolf.
And
nobody
wins.
No, Rubu. Rubu got it. Our tracker.
Rubu got it. Rubu got it. Yay! Rubu wins a metaphorical cookie. Let's go. Kaizenton says just fire the hyper beam at the ceiling, blast a hole to the ship.
It would be nice, wouldn't it? Sad nobody went through Shaq Tool to get that gravity suit. We do know that made with gravity. Path also went the slower way. He could have gone through early super into the Croc Speedway. I believe that's how that connects.
Well, folks.
Should be fine. It's still enough time, but...
Oh, yeah. What a finish. What a game. What a series. Absolutely outstanding. Here's the loop around. Path now entering back into Fish Tank. Looping back around to Spore Spawn. A brutal looking Norfair. Now we know why there was 4 Norfair connecting doors.
Chat does bring up a good point. Rubu did look at the seed early to see the objectives. Is it possible that she guessed right because she knew? Because she beat the runners to the escape?
I mean, possibly.
I'm not that good, but I appreciate it.
We disagree, but that's okay. Baron says Rubu's the real winner. Absolutely. Rubu's going to go on to face Subwoo Farmer in round number 3.
Yeah. You won't
Just
miss
kidding.
it.
All kidding aside here. We
You
are
got somebody
going to
joining
allow our...
the comms before the race even ends. Spiffy.
Nope. I just yeeted Spiffy back down into the green room until we are done on the
Good,
restream.
man. The path is
Spiff.
done.
Wait, and now it's done.
4307.
There
Spiffy
it is. GG's.
Yeah, Paf gonna take the series.
Yes,
Now Spiffy can come back on air.
What's up, everybody?
GG, Spiff.
How's it going? Yeah, GG's.
Good. GG's.
It was just unfortunate.
Joined by
And the
Paf
winner
as
is
well.
here. Paf.
Hey.
GG's.
Yeah, GG's.
What a series, boys. What a series.
Yeah, wasn't bad. I had fun with it. It was a good time.
Okay, so the biggest or tiniest question we have
Oh,
involves a certain ball that has springs.
yeah.
In game
Not
number
directed
2.
at me.
I don't
Oh,
know.
man.
You got your spring ball pretty early in game 2 there, Spiff.
I did.
Paf didn't get it till, what, 40 minutes
35? Yeah, 35, 40 minutes, something like that.
Oh, I
I
bet.
did absolutely
Wow.
everything I could.
Yeah, last
Yeah.
locationing spring there is
Look-
pretty tragic.
Yeah.
in? Yeah, you look like, Paf, you looked like you were done with the seat at that point when you found spring.
Yeah. And I saw those two majors in Torian so early, and they're just sitting there, barely out of reach. God. Oh, well.
Well, Racers, talk to us about that trio of games.
I mean, game 2, it seems like Spiffy absolutely demolished. With a death on Mother Brain, and he still gets like a, what is that, 52, I think? Is it a 42? I don't know.
I think it was 50.
From my perspective, that's impressive, I guess. Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. I think without the Mother Brain death, I might have gotten like a 48-ish, something like that.
Yeah, because he had to do Dragon again as well, I believe.
Yup.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
I
Proceed
was
with
I was
no
sweating that one
maps.
hard. I was like, man, I just threw it. I just completely threw it right there.
yeah. Did you feel so down in the dumps after the Mother Brain death?
A little bit, because that's exactly how I lost to Aussie in game 1.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally how I lost to Aussie. Except I actually had a safety save there. This one, I didn't have a safety save. I was just like, I'll just full send it. I think I got this.
Yeah, that's fair. Trying to remember game 1. I don't really remember very much about it, though.
It was a really
Yeah,
linear
you
speed.
both.
Oh, that's right. We got gravity instantly. And then
You got
charge.
the
Yeah.
instant
You know
gravity
how I
and then-
banned double suits and Grav 9+1? Isn't that fantastic?
There it is.
Isn't that fantastic how that works out?
That is a classic Varia movement.
Really is. But yeah. Game 1, it was pretty linear. I don't think you probably didn't make any mistakes. I made
The
like
biggest
a routing
difference
mistake
was
or
Paf
two.
not going for some of those far majors. Like, he didn't get Space Jump or Screw Attack.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
that was all the difference. I knew I
Mhm.
played it a little too safe when I saw him done, and I was right there. I was like, yeah, this makes sense. This really makes sense because like I got Space Jump, I got X-Ray, I literally got everything but Plasma.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, it was
think
so
Arrow-
And I knew where
good.
Plasma was because process of elimination.
Where was it?
Well, I was trying to bank on the fact that like I didn't have many supers at all. But then like the last zone we ended up finding a couple more packs. I think I ended up with 15 on the seed one. So I was like, okay, well now all these checks just kind of feel bad.
Yeah. I think I was somewhere around there, too. I think at one point I had seen 2 super packs and 4 power bomb packs, which is great. That's a good feeling.
classic.
The classic. But yeah, seed one I think was pretty straightforward. Just played to 2 safe and you played really well, obviously.
Yeah, I think my route was good. My boss fights were okay, I guess. Not
I
so
was
clean.
wondering about your
Did you,
route on three. What's up? Back to seed 1?
3.
We can go back to seed 1.
So seed 1. I think that was the seed where you have to go down 3 musketeers, right? If I remember
To
correctly?
get
I don't remember
yeah,
what was
to
down there,
get
but you just needed to.
You didn't need to in Seed 1. You go...
Oh, you didn't?
or
what was the major there? I forget.
I don't remember. I just remember I had to pick up a tank really out of the way, and then I finally went down 3 musketeers, and I thought,
That was Seed
This isn't
2. The
Oh, that
like
was
really
Seed
far
2.
Bryn map. I think...
Was it?
Or I think Spiffy got that at the end.
here, let me unlock. Sorry, let me unlock the first seed instead of trying to.
Or
rely
no,
on
no, you're right.
memory.
Because there was the early 3 Musketeers to get.
Yeah, because we were double suited.
Because we
That's
were
right.
double suit and one tank would like be for us would be enough to just kind of tank a hit or two. And
Yeah,
get
I
through.
just tanked it. But I considered going down with none. I thought maybe you would, but I don't know how to dodge the key hunter.
The issue with that is the fact that like I actually went up there blind and got 2 Three Musketeers, and then like no more, can't do anything, right? So I turned back around, went up the elevator, got the E-tank, and I was like, oh crap, I know where I need to go. I need to go back in the beginning, so I reverted.
Okay.
I reverted to that save to save a little bit of
tank.
time. Yeah, and then later when we ended up getting, I think it was Screw, or it was Power Bombs in Morph, right? Yeah, Power Bombs, which is right next to spawn. Getting the Power Bombs there made me, I was like, oh, okay, now we need to go to Three Musketeers, and then I skipped the tank on the way over, and I take a hit. I'm like, oh crap, I need to, because I'm usually fine going down, but I took a hit down, so I was like, oh okay, I'll just bail and grab that tank real quick. And so my beginning was actually pretty darn slow.
I see. Okay, yeah. As soon as I got Grav, I turned around for Cat Alley, so I had power bombs before going up.
I was wondering about that because like it didn't seem intuitive enough that power bombs are going to be there. Like, what are the chances really power bombs going to be a single door right there? And it was, right?
Yeah,
and it was.
Yeah,
it of course.
Unfortunate.
And then
there's only a couple reasons it places gravity, right? Especially in Varia movement, and Cat Alley is one of them. I think Lava Dive is the other big offender.
I think you're fair. That's fair. I can see why you put that there. So that's just a great call from your part. And then I ended up just the red key enter the Three Musketeers ended up being supers, my first supers, because the other one was
me too.
And we technically could have, I guess, wanted to go through pants to get those supers, but then we didn't because that's Gauntlet. Never mind. We don't have explosives for that either.
Apparently those are not the logical first supers, which is interesting. I guess that makes sense though. Maybe they expect you to take one more hit or something going up.
Let's see. Oh, they're not. Yeah.
Oh, the world just opens.
Hard. I think it expects you to take a hit on each guy.
That's what I did.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah. Well, wow.
Super is
way later.
I'm a little surprised. Oh well, that's fine.
That's far. It was supposed to be an actual late super seed, and it just ended up not being that way.
Yeah.
Like step 6 was the rest of the world plus first logical supers. Yeah, step 6 was space, crew, bomb, speed, X-ray, wave, spacer, plasma, reserve, and first.
Yeah, everything's done. Yeah.
That's crazy. Oops.
Yeah. Game 2 was Big Blind. I don't know. Maybe we had like one map by the half-hour mark or something. At least for me.
I don't
remember. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
You only had Tyrian map for a while, Path.
Yeah, that was. Seems to happen a lot. I guess I'm comfortable doing it.
I kind of cringed a little bit by not checking the room past Kraid in C2.
Oh, yep.
Lo and behold, that was in fact Dragon.
Yeah,
I was searching for Dragon at the very end. I actually I forget about Kraid. I come all the way back to I was like, oh, okay. I kind of remember where Kraid is now. I need to go back to the beginning. There's a chance that Dragon's there too. So I kill Kraid, and instead of checking the next door, I go save and book it right to the map. And then I die of cringe when Dre is right there.
I feel like that's reasonable though.
Yeah. And of course, the very far major in Brimstar was Gravity, and ain't nobody getting that one.
Yeah, I was thinking that had to be a filler, but no, that was your Grav, I guess.
I mean, it's kind of filler. We don't need Grav for anything.
I guess.
Yeah, because we started Varia plus movement, right? No.
I mean, it wasn't necessary, but in logic, it was not filler. That's what I mean.
Wait. No, it was item draft. Yeah, and we drafted Plasma Grapple.
Plasma Grapple.
It just gave you all the water movement items. Because once you get Spring Ball, that opens up high jump and speed. And then you just have all the water movement plus speed.
Yeah, exactly. And the grapple ended up being used for Everest, which is where Spring was. I was like, okay, I lost a seed recently because I didn't grapple up here. I better go up here next. Lo and behold, it was Spring.
There you go. Now you want to see because of it.
Yep. It was good though. I blinded through Meridia. I don't ever even think I got Meridia map.
No.
Torian map was pretty free. Yeah. Torian map was free. Norfair map was locked behind. It was locked behind a lot of bad stuff, actually. What is the logical way to get there? It wanted you to. Oh wow! It wanted you to reverse kill Batoon to get to the map.
I think that's what I did.
Yeah, that's.
Well, you both did.
Well, maybe the flag just says it's
I guess
already
we had
taken
to.
out. The only other way to get there without doing the expert plus or extreme ice clip and big pink is to go through Ridley, which we needed to do anyway. But
Right.
yeah, because the bottom
I think
left big
that was
pink is a
before
wreck
you
ship
won.
entrance, which is Ridley. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. I was blinding
Yeah, I
that one
remember.
pretty good. I ended up blinding Varia, then Charge, because I then realized there was a sand pit between both of those, and then just got Charge along the way.
Oh, did you unlock the second map? Sorry.
I did.
Okay, I'm gonna go have a peeky, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I don't know where
Torian
Varia-
had all the goodies. High jump and speed.
Yeah.
X-ray was there. The map was fairly free.
Oh, I'm aware.
And then Norfair had the rest of them. Which, unless you do reverse lava dive, or you do lava dive without suits, which I don't even think it's possible, honestly, because I don't think we have enough tanks yet. 1+1 by the time we get screwed? No.
No.
Ain't no way.
I almost considered it when I had like 5 tanks, but still no high jump. I ain't doing bootless.
Yeah, you would have been greeted with... You would have been greeted with a one-way, which loops
That's
through
exciting.
GT. Had you done it. A one-way that loops through GT, and only if you fully commit, you're rewarded with Varia.
Yeah, that's nice.
If you did that.
But I'd still lose by a landslide, I think.
It was a rough one. That one
That's-
was incredibly tough, in my opinion. One of the tougher seeds of this, for sure.
Yeah. Honestly, the start of Seed 3 was also pretty tough. We got 1 free map, and then that was it. There's a lot of blinding after that.
I don't know. I felt like Seed 3 was going just fine, honestly. In my opinion.
We actually
And,
wanted
you must
to
have
ask,
too, because you beat me.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Paf about the acid Chozo situation. at
Oh,
the
yeah?
end. Were you worried that Spiffy had done that before?
Oh,
and
yeah.
didn't have to go
Yep.
through all that entire
Yep,
loop.
it was in the
to
back of my
get
mind
that?
the entire time I'm in Bryn. I'm like, I could go back for that acid Chozo, but it probably just connects. And it does. It's just in a really ridiculous way.
Mm-hmm. It sure does. Did you get Norfair map, or did you just blind acid Chozo?
I blind acid Chozo really early on. But I couldn't finish it. I
Ooh.
think I only had 2 tanks.
Interesting.
But I did
That's
space.
interesting.
I considered it, but I'm pretty sure you can't do it.
If you have like a reserve, I bet you
Yeah.
could.
Didn't, though.
Yeah, 2+1 you can do it. And then Varia was actually fairly early in Bryn. I was thinking
Yeah, it was just
that you
late.
might turn around and go there.
Did you blind it?
Yeah, I did. Yep. Just
Well,
walk right into
it's
it.
hard. It's hard to get Varia there and just turn around because you know they're still top left of West Ocean because that's where we come in, and you know that the map is right there too, and it's a right door map, so you know it's free. You can't just like turn around immediately. But if you did through the top of West Ocean, you'd be in a killer
yeah.
position.
I would have saved a couple minutes probably because you have to do Force
Couple?
One, then Ridley, and then all the way back. Okay, it would have been a good handful.
I honestly, if I blinded Acid Chozo and knew it was there, I think I would have said, well, minus my shambles at the end, Seed Bleed, and the fact that Norfair does not connect Bind Mother Brain, I probably would have saved like 6 minutes. Because I went through Brinstar, I didn't know Acid Chozo was there. Went to Wreck Ship, which is the correct decision, because LOL Fantoon's there. I'm guessing you went Wreck Ship first.
I
Before
think so.
Criteria?
Yeah.
Yeah, up before down. And then you go to
Yeah.
Criteria, and then Pit's room's there, Bowling's there. Right through that connector is Metroid Room 3. And if you had taken out Acid Chozo, Mother Brain's free
Yeah,
right
just
there, too.
There.
Yep.
I didn't want to turn around though because I knew I couldn't kill Ridley, and I was pretty sure he's blocking the map. And it just so happens there's another connection.
Yeah, did you
into
skip
there.
Ridley on your way back to Acid Chozo?
No, I killed him. I considered
That's
going back
insane.
through Criteria, then Bryn, then Norfair, and it probably would have been faster, but it would have been a lot of mapping. I figured I'll just go, whatever.
I don't know if it would be faster, honestly, because if you go back through Criteria, well,
It's just
first
Fish
of all,
Tank.
I don't think it loops, does it?
It does, yeah. From Fish Tank and then up through Aqueduct to Everest and then down to West Ocean again.
Oh, right.
But you have to do Spore
So
Spawn
Fish
and you have
Tank-
to do Ridley for the other path.
Yeah.
Well, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
full beam combo. I didn't think it was too bad.
Yeah. I think the difference isn't super huge.
Yeah, it's probably negligible. My unfortunate shambles in the last one was I came to Norfair, I grabbed the map, and I thought the bowling was actually one tile up from it was. So I made a wrong turn there, which didn't cost that much time. So I go through Metroid Room 2, go to bowling, do the bowling thing, and then I run to Mother Brain forgetting I didn't kill Acid Shozo.
Ah, gotcha.
So I went from Mother Brain all the way up to Ridley, killed Ridley, saved at the ship, didn't realize it was a random objective, and ran from the ship all the way back to
Oh,
Mother
no, oh, you thought Ridley was the last objective.
That was
Oh,
what we
that's
thought
tough.
on comms.
That's
Like, yeah,
tough.
this is definitely just a thought Ridley was the objective. It's like, I
That's
killed the
tough.
boss. It's time to finish the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just seed bleed for me, though. So, yeah,
Yeah.
the fact that I ran to Mother Brain twice before I needed to be there, I think that was the difference between winning and losing, honestly. Because
It was
that's
pretty
not
close. I think Path was
it's
ahead before
not
then. but
close.
It was close.
Yeah. It was close, but like the ship wasn't close. It's Ridley, and then you got left to right to Korra, then you got Red Keenzer Stairs into Pipe Room into Everest. I'm not Everest, Aqueduct, which is just one tile below, but that's fine. And then Fish Tank was the slow one. Fish Tank was the slowest for sure. Because I didn't get gravity. I don't even know where gravity is.
It was behind Shack Tool. There's no way I'm getting it.
Where's Shaq?
I don't think there's any way you're
It's
getting
under
it.
Mother
It's
Brain.
also in Norfair, kind of near Mother Brain, bottom right of her.
Oh, right. I knew that because, yeah, no.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody getting that.
not
Because it
so
was the
fast.
last major I got too. I grabbed
Mhm.
everything else again.
Yeah,
I'm assuming you
me
did
too.
too, because
Yeah, me too.
they're not that far out of the way, honestly.
Yeah, I almost skipped the two far right majors in Bryn, but I don't know. After you go up Wreck Ship, though, you know the worst item is Spring, and there's still one more, and everything else is good. So I think it's reasonable to go for
Mhm.
everything.
Absolutely. I agree with you there. For sure. Yeah. I'm curious to see how much time I actually lost from this freaking
Overlookies.
trip to Mother Brain from the ship because, I just literally forgot. And that's okay, though, you know. Small overlookies, that's a skill issue. Nothing I can do about it, right? Just get
It
better.
happens.
It
The
does
3 game
happen.
series is pretty long, so
Yeah. Just, I got the Mother Brain the first one. I'm like, oh my God, there's still a wall in the way. And I even spotted the Acid Shozo, but then I was so concentrated on Ridley, and then I was like,
Yeah. All right.
figured-
How much did Mini Slam trip you up? Be honest. 0 out of 10.
Not- hardly at all.
Hardly at all. Like a 1.
Hardly at all.
1 out of 10 or something. Maybe 2.
I'd say 0.5.
0.5.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's
There
pretty
was-
reasonable.
I think there was a spot I tried to do. Yeah, because I had to line up in the door frame, but I already knew the pixel lineup because, like original Samus, the very last like pixel of her knee is as far back as you can go. And Mini Samus, I know there's only one line of pixel left showing.
Hmm.
Because I did. Where did we spawn? We spawned in Moat. I got the tank in CW Jade. Back.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I was like, you know, whatever. It's a tank. I like tanks. We like health,
Yeah.
especially if there's a lot of heat around, which there is actually 0 heat around. But you know,
nice.
it ended up being good. I took a Skullterra, the fish by high jump.
Yep.
I took a hit from those, and I took a hit from the ouch. So the tank,
Oh, me too. Exactly how I died.
the tank saved me.
Oh, gotcha. Well, there you go.
It was worth it. But
Is there
yeah,
an easy refill? Not so much.
no. Another tank,
Oh.
another tank over there on the right side, and Mama Turtle.
Yeah, that's not too.
But that's it. The beginning didn't trip me up too bad. I did kind of forget that I didn't have morph and I went down sand pits, but the save's right there.
Yeah.
And
that's
I was
not
like, I jumped up there. I'm like, okay, why can't I morph? I literally had this problem in the last game too. I don't know if you guys saw that. In the exact same room, West Sand Pit, I tried to show my controller to the camera in T2. Like, I can't jump morph for some reason, or with space jump. I just can't jump and morph. It wouldn't let me do it. So I thought it was the same issue, not realizing, oh, I'm dumb. I just don't have morph ball.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
That is a map Randall classic.
Yeah.
And honestly, it'll probably never not happen.
It's gonna happen to everybody at least once, for sure.
Okay, friends. Always a pleasure
Yeah.
listening to you, Spiffy, break down those seeds.
Yeah.
However,
I just yapped.
we do need to make our way on out of here.
That's right.
So,
Shall I start with
Let's-
the finals? Final thoughts.
If you have a monologue or a poem, sure, go ahead. I'm kidding.
I do not. But
Yep,
I do
we'll
want to
go
say
with Spiffy.
GG's the path.
Yep.
Yeah, GG's.
And I know you're a very strong competitor. I knew that when I was coming into this. And I'm glad that we were able to do this mini series. It was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
And I was hoping, just to let you know, though, if I were to beat you and go against Sunwoo, we actually had a pact, like another gentleman's agreement, if you will, to do Invisible Samus.
Yeah, that's not
And
happening.
I'm not sure if you're willing to. You're not willing
Nope,
to take that
that's
torch.
a hard pass. Maybe
willing
I
to
can
take that
just do
torch.
left leg. Left
Hooray.
leg might be okay, but visible's a hard no.
Yeah. But GG to you again, man. I know you're a fantastic runner, so
Oh, thank you.
I have no hard feelings losing to you.
Yeah, GG's. I respect you a lot. Thank you to all the volunteers. GG Spiffy.
Well, thank you both. Appreciate it. Derp, final thoughts from you?
Good timing. I just got back. I don't have any final thoughts though. GG's too.
Thanks, commentary and trackers.
Yeah. GG's to the runners. Shout outs to WX helping put this whole tournament on, and Rubu doing a ton of tracking for this tournament.
I love it. Well, that's going to do it for us here tonight. Big shout outs to Path and Spiffy. Great best of 3. Derp, always a pleasure doing commentary with you. Rubu, massive, great job doing tracking. Go follow the Rhinos, !R. Follow the commentary and tracking team at !C. Follow the tournament, !SM Map 26. I've said that multiple times through this best of 3 series. With that being said, we are going to head on out of here. For Path, Spiffy the Hair Thomas, Derp, Rubu, and WXFan21 saying we'll see you next mission.